Hello and welcome to Deft and Dorky. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. And now you're unmuted, and you can continue talking about the
I should have just
colored walls.
one of these days I'll get like one of those feedback generator things, and then like play it back to you in the Discord so you can't say the intro. Because you can still hear me. Where it's like one tenth of a second delay. Yeah, and you're like, well,
I've tried them. I can do it, but I have to concentrate.
I have to. Yeah, I can do it too if I just like tone it completely out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
hello, my name is. Otherwise, it just like totally gets me 100%, dude. Knocks me out.
All right. How's everyone doing?
We're doing good. Talking about
Miserable.
talking about cars. Well, no, we haven't talked about cars. We're talking about all kinds of stuff, dude. What do you want to talk about?
And Eric's just
Talk about
flying
cars.
up with
No,
new,
we're not.
new topics. Like,
Yeah, let me throw out some topics here. What do you want to talk about? Bam, bam, bam.
Eric's
He's
doing
like,
talking.
he's like, I think hey, we're talking about cars. No, we're not.
Wait a minute. No, we're not. It's because I stopped taking that ADHD medication, dude. I'm telling you. Keeps me in line. It's the big man keeping me down. The establishment, man.
It's okay.
Man.
Coffee is a weak substitute for it.
Yeah, really weak substitute. I had I had an espresso-based drink like an hour ago. I'm not as tired as I was, but I also don't feel any more concentrated. Can I get that a double? It was supposed to be like a blueberry drink, but it didn't taste anything like blueberry. But I think my sense of taste and smell is still jacked up from COVID.
Like a blueberry, like a hint of blueberry in the coffee. Is that what you mean?
It was called a blueberry crisp. It was like cinnamon blueberry
Oh.
milk sugar coffee. And I was like, I got it, and I was like, this doesn't even taste or smell like blueberry. And I slid it over to my mom, and she was like, it smells so much like blueberry. And I'm like, it just tastes like a sweet coffee drink. It doesn't taste anything like blueberry. All I smell is cinnamon. So I think my smell and everything's still jacked.
Well,
Apparently it will come back eventually. I have heard that there's no sign that it's permanent. I've heard that you can retrain your smell by buying like essential oils and like smelling them all the time to retrain
Sounds like-
certain things.
Sounds like
Remind
some-
yourself.
That's some big essential oil talking right there.
It was I don't remember where I saw it on
essential
one of those
oil lobbyists.
essential oil lobbyists. I like to put 1/1000th of a drop in water. That makes it good medicine.
Bunch of moms in their 50s.
What is that? What is that called? That's called like that's got a name where they're like the dilution is what makes it a powerful medicine. And you're buying like a bottle of water that has like 1/10 of a 1,000th of a gram of like lavender in it, and you're like, oh yeah, I can feel
normally,
it heal.
when you go to parts per million, it's for air.
I know. That's like, I watched a whole documentary about it, and they're like, sometimes the thing they say is in there is like basically untraceable. I'm like, so you're buying a $30 bottle of water is what you're buying.
maybe people like that, I guess.
Well, dude, if raw water can take off, anything can take off.
I suppose.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
That was pretty dumb. I will agree with you there.
Come on down and get my local sourced drain water. It's great. Keeps your immune system high by having cholera in it.
We put it in there special just for you.
Just special just for you, dude. If you can survive this, you can survive anything. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. That's
can
that
dodge
logic,
cholera.
dude. If you can dodge cholera, you can dodge anything, my guy. Jeez. Oh my god, I love it. California's so fucking wacky sometimes. Nobody here ever drank no raw water, I'll tell you that. Donald Trump would have to endorse it for people here to drink it.
Well, I'm sure he would do it for the right amount of money.
I mean, I'd do it for the right amount of money. What are you talking about, dude? If someone said, "Here's
Well,
$2 million,"
generally, as the president, you're not supposed to do that.
well, he's not the president anymore, right?
Yeah,
so if
that's
someone was
true,
like,
but he
"Yo,
would've.
yo,
I
Eric,
have no doubt that
2
he
million,
would
$2 million. Heck, you know, it didn't even have to be that much. $100,000. Tell everyone that this raw water's healthy. I'd be like,
Hey y'all.
hey y'all, what's up? This is dirt water I collected out of a pothole. It's healthy for you,
Hey, y'all.
dude. Fizzy
Howdy, y'all.
weed water. Oh man, that sounds amazing. If it
It's,
tastes good,
what's
that'd
what's
be
the
incredible.
diet? The caveman diet. What's that called?
Paleo.
Yeah,
Paleo.
it's paleo. Mud
Yeah,
water.
it's paleo. Yeah, I keep seeing crap
Yeah.
on. Dude, Twitter is like, I got some fitness people on Twitter, and they're like, sunglasses are a scam, sunscreen's a scam, and I'm like, our ancestors didn't wear that, and I'm like, yeah, they also died when they were 35. If they
Yeah,
lived past,
exactly.
they died of skin cancer, or they had severe cataracts because they didn't have sunglasses. What do you mean it's a scam? Are you an idiot? Like your fitness stuff, great, sure. You look jacked, I'm sure you know what you're doing, but like, let's just get off of the medical topics. My ancestors didn't wear no sunglasses.
Maybe they did, and you just don't know. They found some
Dude,
some beach glass, and
I
they
gotta tell you this.
put it up to their face.
My parents are technically my ancestors. They wore sunglasses.
Is that true?
I mean, it
feel like
is.
ancestors is more specific than one generation.
I don't think it is.
ago.
It's like any generation behind you is your ancestor, right?
I
Technically
don't know.
speaking.
That's what that was the point of contention there.
Oh, if they have to be dead, my grandpa wore sunglasses.
Okay, there you go. That works.
And he's my ancestor. Ancestral sunglasses. He's been wearing Ray-Bans since the 1900s.
All right.
Since the 1900s. Oh my god.
So anyway,
Uh,
last time you guys finished up in the sewer. Jace got filled with radiant energy. You cleared the blockage. Came out of the sewer
we
to turn that in. Got followed by
why'd you have
an
to say it
old
like that?
an old gnome. Say what?
He got filled with radiant energy.
He's filled with Christ's love. That's all.
Dude, Jesus came down from on high and he was like, I accept thee.
Guys, I have something cool. I got some fun plans over the summer. You know, let's go to camp.
Have you
Let's go
heard
to
the
camp,
good
dude.
news?
Have you heard
Yeah.
the good news? This camp's gonna be great, dude.
You guys met an old gnome. Later you found out his last name was Tumblebottom. Mouse finally got into Tassarin's workshop, and you had a nice little heart to heart with everyone, talking about all your relationships to warlocks. So we'll pick up from there. Everyone has their long rest except for Merton, who got a short rest because he hit 0 hit points yesterday, and we will pick up there. So, Nameless Few, what would you like to do?
Nameless
Is
Few.
that really what we're going with?
Working
no,
title.
we came up with something better, right?
Working title.
I think we need to add the at the beginning of that.
The Nameless Few.
Raw dog in the lie.
Yo, item of business before we start. Those 2 items that I got, like the orb and the, was it a necklace?
Drift Globe and a Amulet of Adaptation, I believe.
I think I gave the amulet to
I got the
Norman,
necklace of adaptation.
and then Drift Globe.
I
You
didn't
have-
get anything special.
I used it and gave it back to you.
Okay, I just need to know if I need to add it to my inventory. I thought I gave it to
You gave it to me.
Vonic. Okay, you have it. Okay.
What was it? It was a thing. I know. I don't
Drift
know if
Globe.
I had it.
Drift Globe.
Thing that summons daylight.
Yep, I got it. One charge. It restores every day, though, right? Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, look, it's got a drawing of it.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the crystal energy coming off of this ball, dude.
And
I'll be able to heal you guys now.
when is Merton's big night?
It starts tonight.
Well, I've got my quest log.
I was going through everyone's inventories, just checking them out. I realized, Vonic, you still have one of those gate stones is still with your buddy.
Oh, I know. I know. I
Okay,
know.
just
They're
so
both
we
in
know.
there. I haven't been acting like I've had 2 of them. I just
Okay.
haven't removed one. I can remove it right now, I guess.
That's fine. I just saw it and was like,
Delete.
does he have both?
There you
It's
go.
like, no, he doesn't. He has
No,
one.
I don't.
Okay.
No, I only have 1. There you go. I just deleted it from my inventory.
Okay. Now we're gonna be like, where did that go?
I got one. I remember.
Okay.
My buddy has it. And if we can't remember, I'll use it, and then you'll decide where I go. And I'll be like, can I have that back?
You're in the middle of the ocean.
You're at the bottom of the sea.
Yep. Someone dropped it.
Dropped it off the side of the boat.
That would be great. That's what's gonna happen now.
Threw it in a volcano.
Yep.
Idea fuel right there.
I think some of you guys were deciding if we were gonna go. You guys were gonna go spy on that gnome or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Alright,
Check
I
it's
don't
definitely
remember
going.
that, but I don't want to spy on anyone because I'm not
Atrix is
stealthy.
spying on that gnome, whether with or without anyone. He don't care.
He's super weird and won't let guards into his home. And
Oh,
they
that guy.
said
Oh, that guy.
we were promised 500 gold if we could get into his house.
Yep.
Right.
They told you that he doesn't allow guards in his house anymore, but if you could get in there, if he were to invite you in and you could just take a look around
I can get in there.
and report
I'm
back
not-
that there's anything dangerous in there.
I'm
then
not
they
gonna
would
lie,
give you one.
boys. This sounds super duper jacked outside of character.
So we should totally do it.
No,
Vonnegut
no,
doesn't
he
wanna do it
voiced
because-
his opinion on this.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go. Vonnegut doesn't want to go because I'm the least stealthy man alive. And
I'm the most stealthy man alive. Just take off this armor, I'll be fine.
So,
I'll be as much as a rogue.
Did we ended with a long rest overnight, right? So it'd
Yes.
be morning when we pick up
Yep.
right now. Okay. So I know what time frame we're looking at.
ugh.
Here, you know
Uh,
what?
Is there like a room in this tower that has no windows?
I think
none
all of
of
them.
most, yeah, all of them. None of them. It really doesn't have any windows.
What about that crazy like spellcasting basement? We could put Merton down there and he can sleep down there and then he can't
There's a-
escape.
There's like an extra planar room or whatever it is. It's a pocket dimension
That'll be
type
perfect.
room.
Then if it goes bad, we can just shoot a fireball into the room and not have to worry about the fuzz getting on us.
Or Martin could just camp outside by the lake, and then he has the
We
whole
lock-
forest.
We
This-
locked
this-
the back door on him.
I mean, this tower is in
Yeah.
this tower is in the middle of like a forested area. Nothing that I know of that's even nearby.
Well, I would be happy to go and talk to the gnome, just to see where some diplomacy gets us first.
Didn't
Diplomacy
we
doesn't
like?
work.
He
Then I
didn't
can
like.
stealthily get in.
He didn't like that someone was talking. Oh, that was you, Joe, right? He freaked
What?
out and ran away because of that. Because you were talking to him
Yeah, with my mind.
with my mind.
What's wrong with that?
He was doing this right next to him.
Yep.
Staring him down. Where's
I was
that coming
giving it.
from?
I
And
was
you're
giving him the old Professor X.
like, yeah.
I think this morning rolls around. I would go at least into the tower library and see if I could find some information about tuning forks and planar travel and stuff like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
11.
11. I mean, it's over 10. You've got a pretty good. You got pretty good knowledge about like how that library is laid out. So you can, I mean, you get the basic, you get the gist of it. Have to for things like planar shift spells like that. You have to have a tuning fork that is attuned to the plane that you're trying to go to. Don't get a whole lot. I mean, if you're looking for something more specific, then maybe, but you're not going to get a whole lot beyond that.
Probably looking for information like where would I get this tuning fork? Stuff like that. Where would I
Generally
get
from
a-
the plane that you're wanting to go to. There are probably you would have to attune it. It's easiest to just get it from the plane. You could take a regular tuning fork. It's you find somewhere and attune it, but you'd have to get to the plane that you're going to attune it. Which
Yeah, there's
creates
another
a
spell that'll send you to
catch-22.
one randomly.
So I would pick up. Would I know where to find like a tuning fork? Like would a blacksmith make them, or
You can,
general store? Like where would I know where to find just a normal tuning fork?
normal tuning fork you can find. Magic shops will sell them. You might be able to get a blacksmith to make one, but it's kind of delicate work.
Yeah, a music shop around here. They may have one for you.
Music shop.
Music shop, yeah.
Yeah, the place where you can find instruments would have a tuning fork, although it would not necessarily be of the quality that you need for plane shifting.
All right. Okay, well, I did my research for the morning.
Ta-da!
Done. Somebody else's turn.
I think I would say I'm interested in scoping that weirdo out.
That's right. I'm too.
Anyone else want to go?
I'm going.
Oh, I'm on board for that.
Alright,
I don't
we
want to
got
scope
3.
nobody out.
I'll
Alright,
go.
we have
I'm gonna keep an eye on things.
Oh no.
chaperone.
No, I'm playing.
I'm gonna keep an
Alright,
eye on
so
things.
So at some point, I'll let everybody know that I'm headed to town. I want to go find a magic shop to look and just getting a tuning fork. If anybody needs to head to town, that's what
Yep.
I'm doing.
Okay, are you guys going to Takria?
Yeah,
That's where-
I would probably go to Brable because I'm more familiar with that town.
I just want to see the.
But I can-
the
I can-
suspicious Weirdo.
If somebody asked me to take them to Takria, I could easily take them there.
Okay, Atrix says.
Who needs to
so.
go to the library?
Yep, Takriatus.
Okay, so you're taking the who all's going to Takria?
Me.
Everyone.
So before I take them, what time do you guys want me to meet up later this afternoon or tonight? You tell me, and I'll make sure I'm here to bring you back.
Yeah, just before dusk.
If I were to stay in the tower and rest all day, could I get a long rest in?
No.
What?
No, it's because it's a sleep thing. You can't get more than one sleep / long. It's weird because we're doing the rules a little different, but yeah, you can't get potentially 2 long rests in one day.
We know a bathhouse.
I didn't
is
get a
for
long
Been
rest.
an elf.
That's what I
No, I
mean.
know, but everyone else did in that same amount of time. So I'm gonna go with no.
What are the rules on our resting? I forget.
So it's basically 24 hours for a long rest if you either hit 0 hit points or you, or not 26, 36 hours, or you are traveling for the whole day, like 8 hours.
36 hours of doing nothing for a full rest.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
basically nothing. You can be walking around and talking and stuff, but
And that's just if you hit 0.
right. Or if you're traveling for 8 hours, 6 to 8, a long time during the day. And as long as you're not going over a great distance, like 36 hours is like you can go back and forth between Takria and Brable via the tower, and that's not going to cut in. That's not going to eliminate you from getting a long rest. You can even, like, if there was a fight, you could do that. You just can't be traveling or hit 0 again.
Okay. If
What
I
if
do
you get
anything that will get in the way of my long rest, let me know.
Okay. Yeah, it's the only
What
thing
if he
that's
gets
go-
a
you can-
massage?
you'll be fine. Massage. I don't
Yeah.
know. How hard do they do
Massage.
it? If they take them down to 0, then
It's a real deep tissue.
yeah.
We went to a baller bathhouse the other
They're
day.
like, dang, dude, your muscles are so tight. I'm gonna have to give you the people's elbow. Wha-bam! Kills him. Does 1
Yep.
point of damage. He's done.
No long rest for you.
No longer rest for you. Massage
Alright, so-
therapist killed me.
Who else going to Takria? So is it everyone? Or is Vonik? Are you going?
I mean, I'll go, but I don't want to like invade.
I'm just
this
trying to see
little
where
gnome's
people
house.
are right now. So everyone's going to Takria, and then Mouse is returning and going to Brable. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going where the majority of people are going,
Okay.
so that the group isn't so split up, and I'll just like stay at a cafe or something because I don't want anything to do with like scoping out a little gnome for nothing, dude.
Alrighty.
That's some Big Brother stuff right there. They're hiring freelancers to like scope people out that they don't like. Come on, Jace, you're against the establishment.
Yeah, but the establishment is paying him money.
Oh man, you got no compass, dude. You got no moral compass.
It's
Alright.
just made of gold.
Man, this Jesus that gave you all this light must be jacked.
Yeah, dude.
He came
I
down
don't
and he's
like
like,
that
I
guy.
need you to spy on people for me, boy. I'll give
That
you
guy-
powers. And he was like, done.
That guy gave me weird vibes. I am all for scoping his weirdness out.
All right, so we'll do. You guys all arrive in Takria. Mouse, you go back and go to Brable. You know where the magic shop is there, so we'll take care of that real quick. What are you looking for there?
Just gonna go in and see if they have just a plain tuning fork, and how much they would charge for one, or if they didn't, how much
PLAIN
they
or
would.
PLANE?
Har har. I got it.
Wow.
PLAIN.
All right. Magic shop there is Dalinor's Divinations. You walk in there. Oh, hello. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm
It's just
looking
a
for
Middle-aged human.
I'm looking for a plain tuning fork.
We got
just-
those. And he just fishes one out. You're looking for plane shifting, right?
Yeah, eventually. I just want to have one just in case I get the opportunity.
All right. All the ones we have are just attuned to here, but I've got them if you want them.
All right, how much would you charge for one of those?
250 gold pieces.
I'll pay 250 gold and get one.
You acquire a tuning fork attuned to the material plane. Is that all you want there?
That's it.
Okay. The rest of you in Takria, what are you doing?
Going to
Well,
the
I've got
gnome's
Gnome's
house.
house.
Yeah, I got an address.
Okay, who else? Vonik is staying behind. Who else going?
I am.
I am.
Me.
Everyone but Vonik. Vonik finds himself a nice cafe and chills out.
Nice
While
hangout.
the rest
yeah,
of you
I'm just chilling
guys
out.
go and look at this address.
Spy for the state.
We're just gonna ask this creeper who doesn't like people in his house questions.
Hey, guy that doesn't like people in his house, you wanna let us come in there, boy?
The dude pissed me
okay.
off. So let's go.
Oh wait, there. I'll
Probably-
say, like, who's to say we didn't go in and see nothing wrong? We get our gold. The gnome is happy.
Wow. Merton, that sounds a little mischievous coming from you.
I'm not comfortable with what they're asking us to do.
Aren't you just a little curious as to why he was so
Listen,
curious
Idris doesn't
about
really
us?
care. He just wants the money.
I don't say we break in. I say we just
We're
try to
out.
have a
I-
conversation and hopefully lets us in.
I said we can talk to him, but I don't think we should go walking in there. Look through the
Not
doorway
without
if
his
you want.
permission, at least.
But look at
Agreed.
us. We are not your typical traveling folk. I don't question anyone coming up and looking at us weird.
I think we could go for the, we need your help. We need your notes. We think something's up with the city, and hopefully he lets us in. Ploy.
Yeah, we can collaborate with him.
Stop. Collaborate.
All right. You guys go over to the address. It's kind of in a that's on a street that's not walked. It's like sort of in an alley, and the door is very sort of secluded, nondescript. It's like doesn't look like it would be a house door, but that is where the address is.
It's in an alley?
Yeah.
So there's like no back entrance or anything? Like we're talking row of apartments kind of thing?
It's almost like it looks like it would be the back door to a tavern or something.
Go to
Is
the other
there any
side and see if it is.
Yeah, I'd like to scope out the building to see if there's any other
Go ahead
entrances or
and
exits.
make an investigation check as you walk around the block. You don't see any other doors, but there are a couple windows that are like, you know, you look at like older houses where you can see the basement windows are about this high off the ground. There's a couple of those that would look like they belong to that structure, and they're you can't see through them.
There's a big structure. Just one small door in an alley. And
It looks like there are possibly there's a tavern that's on the other side, but
not connected to this one.
it doesn't appear to be if you go in the tavern, it might be connected to it, but it doesn't look like it is. Like based off of the natural 20, it doesn't look like it's connected.
How big would you say this place is that where he lives?
From best you can tell, it's not huge. Maybe 2 or 3 rooms, not bedrooms, but 2 or 3 rooms. Like maybe a small living room, small bedroom, and then a third non-bathroom room. Not huge.
These
Are there
windows
floors above it?
Yeah, there's stuff above it.
Okay.
These windows open. I'm gonna try to open. I just want to see if it has a latch or something.
It looks like they might open from the inside. It's tough to tell.
Are they glass?
Yeah,
glass
they're
window?
like a dark glass. You can't tell for sure if it's the glass is dark or if it's just been used paint or soot or whatever on the inside. You can't see through it. But it's not like a typical clear glass. It's got a bit of a texture to it.
I'll go knock on the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself as we walk out.
Okay. Knock on the door. No response.
While we're waiting and there's no response, can I just say to the group, would you guys be opposed if I asked, assuming this goes poorly or well at the very end, why the city would give us 500 gold to check you out?
I don't think we should get on the bad side of the city.
Okay.
You guys, it takes a minute, but you actually go ahead and make all 3 of you make a perception check for me, or 4 of you, whoever's there.
Yeesh.
Okay. Ooh.
17.
Well, he rolled poorly. So you guys are standing at the door waiting, and all of a sudden you hear something, a small crash from within inside, and you're, oh, damn it! He doesn't just answer the door still. After that, it gets quiet again.
Sir, we were hoping we could ask you some questions. We are looking for your help.
You see
Sorry, I know we freaked you out the other day.
You just hear, see the doorknob turn a little bit, and it opens just a little bit, and you see his eye come through there with the tiny spectacles.
I
He looks
wave.
out. Oh, you again? What do you want?
Well, we know that you take great notes and are very perceptive around the city. And we think something might be going on, and maybe you've seen something that could help us. We were hoping you could share maybe some information with us that you've seen.
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm gonna use my guidance. Not that perception, but it's the same.
Oh, 22.
Plus 4, 26.
26. He looks at you, goes, I see you can recognize goodness and note-taking when you see it.
Very much so.
What are you looking for exactly?
Well, you know what was going on in the sewers. We think somebody might have planted those beings there, and they're trying to
He goes,
do something to the city mischievous. So maybe you could. Have you seen anyone
And then I like
around the
reach
area?
out. I touch Saturn and I say like, we can't talk about this openly.
Sorry, you're right. Do you mind if we come in? This is of grave importance.
With a 22 perception or a 22 persuasion, he says, "I'll let 2 of you come in."
26.
26, yeah. Over 20. I'll let 2 of you come in.
It just wants to go in.
Do you want to pick the two, or does it matter?
He says, "Just not him," and he points at the kobold.
Aw.
Well,
Jace?
yeah. Merton, do you want to babysit?
I'll stay out here.
All right.
Can I see those windows from this side?
Make a perception check for me.
Just
Yeah,
wanna-
do I see
I
the
don't,
windows
I don't
too?
want to like. I'm not trying to like scare them. I just want to see if I can see them from here.
Oh, with you, what's your passive perception?
12.
Nope.
Okay, I'm not like trying to percept anything. I will.
Yeah, right. Currently, he has the door barely cracked, and
No, I'm
if
not.
you're-
I'm not trying to look through. I
Oh.
want to know if the windows are on this side of the house.
Oh no, they're on the other side of the building.
Okay, so when they go in, I'm gonna tell. I don't remember David's name.
Atrix.
Matrix. I'm gonna go over here. You let me know if they come out. You stay here.
Oh, what? I get the boring job?
I don't respond to that. I just walk.
Okay, so he opens the door just enough for you guys to come in. And he's like watching Merton and Atrix the whole time.
Ooh, I want to look inside.
Make a perception check.
$18.
It's tough to tell in there. Currently, it is dark inside. It's tough to see. You can barely make out like a bed in the corner, but that's about it. Jason Saturn, you guys walk in. It is dark in there. He closes the door, and then he says, "Oh, now hold on a second," and he turns on a lantern. And you see there's like another lantern that has busted on the ground, which is apparently the crash that you guys heard. As he was trying to most likely turn that out and dropped it.
Oh,
turns it
there's
over.
glass on the floor. Do you mind if I help clean it up?
Oh, yeah, that'd be lovely.
I'll start picking up pieces and cast prestidigitation on the
Okay.
area and try to clean it. And then I'm gonna, where's your trash can? And I'll look around, scan the room, and just start kind of walking around.
Okay, so as he turns on the lantern and you guys start looking around, there's a small bed in the corner, and on the wall, like opposite, like you couldn't have seen it from where you came in, you'd have to turn around the door. The walls are just filled with like notes and tacks and red string that's going all these different places.
This is Charlie Kelly. This is great.
Go ahead and make a perception check to see if you can see any of the things that are on there.
I'm just gonna go sit on the other side of the building and just kind of keep an eye on the windows.
Okay.
Is this for both of
17.
us to make?
If you're looking around, then yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
There we go,
I got
James.
the one next to it.
Right. Okay, so you can get at a quick a glance. He is tracking all kinds of stuff. He's got stuff up there that's like a secret organization plotting to overthrow the Arcane Aegis and the question mark, and it's like loops to Cogrid Blackthane was a vampire question mark. It's got it's something. There's a part that says a Feyfire Carnival is up to something. They've increased their workload. There's another section that says it's next to the Cogrid Blackthane was a vampire. It says Cogrid Blackthane was responsible for the Greyland army getting as far as it did. There's a part off to the side that suggests that goblins in multiple cities are organizing to take over the major cities of the world. There's one that says that the Arcane Aegis is working on a secret program to train anti-magic fighters. There's another one that says handball is rigged and any investigations are just a ruse. And there's another one that says Farron is flat. And the round rumor is perpetuated by those who stand to make money from sending people and goods long distances via ships. So you get all that with the 20.
That's great. I think I would comment on it and just be like, Tumblebottom,
Who told you my name?
you did.
I did
Yesterday.
not tell you your name. I didn't. I never tell anyone my name. He immediately sort of is in a defensive position.
Sorry, I forgot that you did.
You,
I thought
you
that
forget. I hate to be intrusive, but you do forget. I talked to you with your mind. I was able to kind of discern things.
Make a deception check.
14.
Nope. Oh, okay. Tricky. Stay out of my
It's
mind.
just, it's just a gift. You 100% I will from now on. From this point on.
Anyway, what information do you have for me?
Well, in the sewers we fought some weird tree-like monsters that were blocking up the canals.
Gets out his notepad.
And as we went further into the sewers, we ran across a room and there was a bunch of smaller ones that we took care of as well. We're kind of thinking that possibly they were put there by someone. We don't know why, but we're hoping that maybe you've seen something. Maybe give us a clue on who might have done this.
I haven't seen anyone go into the sewers via, at least not the route that you guys took, except for the other people that went in there and didn't come back.
there's a reason they didn't come back.
What's the reason?
They didn't make it.
Does the city know about this?
We have informed them, yes.
Did they know before you informed them?
No, they did not. That's why they sent us there. They sent us there to find them.
At least they claim to not have known, but we think they're
Yeah,
up to
he
something.
knows what I'm talking about.
I just stroll casually over to his board, and I'm like, you and I, we think alike. I can tell. This one, we've investigated this one before. And I point to the Fayfire Carnival.
He says, yeah, I don't know what it is they're up to, but out of nowhere, they started doing way more carnivals than normal. I'm on to them, though.
Yeah,
What did you find out?
not sure yet. Intrigue, mystery, perhaps even murder. It's too soon to tell.
Make just a general persuasion check for me. 19. He looks at you and says, you let me know when you find something out.
You'll be the first person I talk to.
You can
You
call
can
me
count on that.
Truth Digger.
Truth digger?
That's it.
I'm like sitting over there trying not to laugh. I'm just like, man.
Truth digger. My name is Fact Seeker.
Fact Seeker, I like that.
That's not my real name, of course, but
Of course, of course.
you know. And this, he's the mole.
What are you pointing at? Oh, at Saturn.
Point to Saturn.
I'll give him. I'll try to get as serious as possible until give him a nod. The mole.
We're trying to work
Okay.
our way on the inside.
That's
When I come up.
my part. I work with the authorities, and I know have to keep an eye on them, but I play my part well.
All right.
How do you think we got set up with the job?
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. You can start to see the gears turning in his brain. He's like, oh, I know what's going on now.
As
He starts
they're talking, I want to
furiously
look.
taking notes.
I want to like investigate the room as best I can without being too obvious. Looking for any like maybe scratches on the ground that would show things being moved.
Okay, go ahead and
Something like
make a
that.
perception check.
While he does that, I'll cover for him by kind of like walking counter to him around Tumblebottom and
Okay.
just like continue this
Ooh,
ridiculous conversation.
9.
not good.
Yeah, you don't see anything there. You see, like, he has basically his bed is in that main room, and there's a small area that's sort of off of it. That's essentially his office where you see all this going on. And then off to the side of that, there's a small place where he keeps his food, and there's like a bathroom, and you can see those windows in that office area that you guys saw from the outside, and it's not necessarily any paint or anything. It's just covered in the paper and string and all that stuff.
So do we see all the rooms of the house then?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like bathroom, office. Okay.
Yeah, there's a couple rooms, but it's not like a wall separating them. It's just sort of a cutout type thing.
Tumblebottom, we came to you for a specific purpose. We're worried that somebody might be onto us, and well, we needed some tips, some ideas on how to throw the heat, if you know what I mean. Have you ever been investigated?
Oh yeah, they used to come here quite a bit. I stopped letting them in, but stop calling me Tumblebottom. You call me Truth Digger.
Oh, Truth Digger. I'm sorry.
You
yeah,
can call
Code
me Digger for short.
Digger. Yes, T Digger.
T Digger. I like that. That's good.
T Diggs. T Diggs. That's what I'm talking about. How do you keep them from coming in?
Well, I just stopped answering the door.
Ah, okay. I can understand. You don't want them to see any of this, right? See the truth.
Yeah, if they know how far I am, they might change something, and then I'll have to start all over.
Change things how? Change what?
Well, I don't know. That's on them. But if they see how close I am to what they're doing, they might change their routines. Then I'll have to figure out all over again what they're doing.
See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to collaborate, T Diggs.
Anything you come by, you just let me know.
What do you think they're up to?
Haven't figured it out yet. But it always has something to do with money or power.
What do you plan on doing when you figure it out?
I haven't decided how I'm going to tell the people, but I'm going to let them know somehow. But I have to figure it all out first. If I go out there without proof, it's not going to matter.
Do we think this guy's legit? Like, can we roll
insight? I want an insight, yeah.
You can go for it.
Man, 11. Okay, good.
23, he 100% believes everything he is telling you.
All right. PD, we've been here too long. Mole, do you have any other questions for him?
No, I think it'd be smart to leave. That way we don't put any more heat on him.
That's good.
Or
That's
add
a good
into
idea.
us.
If you have any other information, just bring it by, knock 3 times, and leave it at the foot of the door, and I'll come get it in a second.
Very well. Also, T Digger, are you familiar with the waste bin outside of the Arcane Aegis?
The waste bin?
I assume there's a waste bin outside. Is there a bench or a waste bin or some kind of mark
there
near
there
the
are waste bins throughout the city, yeah. Is there a specific one you're talking about?
Yeah. Is there one? I need to have something to tell them that's like right outside of it. Outside of where we go to the
one
tower.
near the Aegis.
Okay. It's the one closest to the entrance to the Aegis. I know it's risky, but one of those things. Closer to the enemy you are, the farther they are away from you. You know what I mean?
It's dangerous, but I'll look into it.
No, that's a drop point. If you have anything for us, place it there.
Right inside or underneath?
Right inside.
Okay.
You may see someone at some point empty it. It's one of ours. Don't worry about it.
Really? How big is your
Yes.
operation? He starts writing things down again.
Bigger.
We are. What's our name again? The Nameless. We are the Nameless Few. We don't let you know how many numbers we have, but.
Oh my
a
god, that
few.
name almost sounds appropriate for this.
The Nameless Few. That's good. That's good.
Oh my god, it almost sounds appropriate.
ED, do you smoke?
No. Don't get me started on what's going on with that.
Ah, good for you.
See, big tobacco.
getting-
They've been lying to you all along. And just for a minute, you're like, hey, wait a minute.
Huh, okay. Alright. Mole, if you're finished here, so am I.
I
TD,
am.
we'll be in touch.
All right.
Let's go, Fact Seeker. Head out.
Lead the way, Mole.
He turns out the lantern before he opens the door, and then opens it a little bit to let you out, and closes it again.
I'm
Alright,
just like brimming to bust out laughing. I'm just
Yes.
like, we're taking deep breaths. Focus.
It's like Atrix.
Honestly,
Go,
I'm just gonna roll. Okay, I'm good.
Good,
I hold it in.
good. All right.
Atrix, where's Merton?
He went around back.
Alright, let's go. Let's get him. Let's get him and go.
Something funny.
Super.
Once we
can't
get
talk about it
Merton, we need to go.
You done pestering the little guy?
Yes. Fantastic experience. Just great.
yet. Totally harmless.
Easiest 500 gold we've ever made. Let's go.
Wait, I just thought of something. Before we go, I'm gonna go back to the door, knock 3 times, and then I don't know if I have anything to write on. Crap, never mind.
See, now what? I want my money.
I'm just gonna knock on the door one more time.
Okay, you knock on it. He doesn't answer it.
I knock 2 more times.
He waits. Are you standing there the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I turn around and I just kind of keep an eye on things.
He waits another moment before the door opens up. He looks down. Goes, "You're still here. What are you doing?"
I don't have any pen or paper, I have to tell you. We're gonna be reporting in on another job. Just know that if we're ever around the city, it's because we're seeking the truth.
Okay.
Can Atrix
You're drawing
listen
attention. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
Can
bye-bye,
Atrix, can
guys.
Atrix listen in on this?
I mean, you could hear that, yeah.
Atrix starts laughing.
We roll out.
Okay. Are the 4 of you going back to the city hall area to collect?
Do we want to pick up Vonik at his kitten cafe or wherever he's hanging out?
I'm at the Maid Cafe.
He's at a Waffle House.
Say
at a
maid
Waffle
cafe?
Yeah, dude, Maid Cafe.
That.
You've never seen a Maid Cafe?
No.
It's just a cafe where everyone's dressed as French maids.
Oh, okay. Sounds like some weeb stuff, but alright.
It is some weeb stuff, for sure.
Vonik the weeb.
Vonik the weeb. Yeah, I'm a big weeb, dude. I'll tell you my top 10 waifus later if you're interested, dude.
Oh boy.
Adder, when I met you two originally, you were spanking him, and I thought you were going to be the weird one.
Well, let me tell you something. Vonik has a strange side. You just wait. Get to know him a little more. He'll find out.
All
Had
right.
to go get Vonik.
Yeah, let's go
If you're
collect.
getting drinks or anything there, Vonik, you can take a silver off just for
Alright.
head back to your contacts there in the city. You go down that same room, open the door, or door's open, you walk in. She says, "Oh, it's you again."
Thank you for sending us on this job.
Oh, you went to see Tumblebottom.
What a treat it was.
Wasn't it though?
It was incredible.
Is everything still
Um,
fine
Just
there?
looks really confused.
Oh yes, he's just kind of a cuckoo, crazy old man.
Yes.
He has a wall with a bunch of just investigation, like I don't know really what it was. It was a collage with strings strung up and different topics strung about, kind of in a crazy manner. But that's
Yes,
really all he
it's-
has.
I'm sure it's only gotten bigger since the last time he let us in there.
He's like Charlie from freaking
Yeah.
It's
Always
Sunny. Where he's got like the strings and he's like, it's the mail, man.
Yeah, it's the mailman.
But no,
Yes.
it's not
Good
hoarding
name,
weapons
great.
or anything dangerous.
Oh no, nothing that we could see now.
All right, I can check that one off my list for.
And
a while.
we did talk to him a little bit, and at most the most thing he wants to do is just inform the people. He wouldn't do anything.
All right. Well, you make the entry, and she writes it down. She takes you through over to that same place where she paid you last time. Says, "Here you go. Did you give any more thought to the other potential mission?"
We did. We're committed though. We
Okay.
We have something we need to do.
Matrix says, "Pass the money."
I figured you
We'll be
weren't back from that yet, but when you do get back, and you decide to help out, come and see me. She gives you a bag of 500 gold pieces.
You can count us in 5 weeks or so.
That's quite some time. Going anywhere specific?
North, an escort.
Good luck to you. Be safe. She turns around and walks back to her office.
I turned him.
What
I
a
turned
wonderful day it was.
That was an easy 500 gold. I want to turn to Saturn and be like, "Well done, Mole."
That was a
Every
great
day
event.
Another day, an inch closer.
And Saturn just loses it now. He's just dying, laughing.
Matrix just looks at them confused.
All right. Let's see. We got.
Burton, you surely missed out. I wish you could have been in there with us. It was great. He really is a sweet old man. He's just curious.
That guy is harmless.
It seem odd that they want to get in there. Could he possibly have done that they made them think?
That is very accurate. I think it's super weird that they want to know what he's up to on a regular basis. To like keep going back.
Yep.
Should we investigate?
Should
The
we
mole and
investigate?
fact seeker on the case.
God.
And don't worry, Merton. We'll come up with names for everyone.
Dude, we're gonna become like the mystery machine, like freaking Scooby Doo crew.
Yeah, Merton needs to be Scooby or the Hound or
We pull off the mask. It was him the whole time.
meddling kids.
That's gonna be the thing. That guy that we just talked to is gonna be the big bad for the campaign.
Yeah, for real. 500 gold split 4 ways is 125.
4 ways.
It was Merton, Atrix, Saturn, myself, right?
We're not sharing with the other two.
I mean, Vonic went to some Weeb clan cafe and Mouse isn't
Listen.
even here.
You know, you're downplaying it, but you'd love it, I bet.
You might be right, and I've got money to spend on it, so.
Who doesn't like a French maid?
Vonic, do you feel
French
ripped
maid.
off?
Do I feel ripped off about what?
The 500 gold that we got and not splitting it with you?
How much are we getting?
Merton, do you feel bad about not giving any gold to Vonic?
No.
Alright. Good chat, everyone.
I feel exactly the same way. Don't worry.
Listen.
We're about to get a lot of gold, so I think
That's
he's
true.
fine.
Yeah.
If I
much
wasn't here
gold?
today, I wouldn't expect any of it.
How much gold does 500 split 3 times?
4 ways. 125.
125 for you.
125.
I didn't do anything, so I didn't expect to get paid. I sat in a maid cafe.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Break time.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do in Takria?
Oh, so we got tonight, tomorrow night, and then the next night. Those are the wolf nights, right?
Correct.
And then we're on our way on the expedition.
They are expecting you the day after that, I believe. I think Sunday is when they are expecting you, and this gives you like a day or two in case Merton doesn't.
Oh, and in case he needs to rest.
Yeah.
What was that name that he had on the wall? That was
Cogrid Blackthane.
Yeah. Do I know
you
that
guys
name?
would know that. That's a very famous person. He is the person who hid the object where no one on Farron could find it.
Okay.
And started the Arcane Aegis.
Is he still alive or?
No, he's
Okay.
not.
Well, I mean, if he's a vampire,
Could be.
we'll have to go to the end of the earth and then fall off the side of it because it's flat.
Isn't that how you get to the afterlife? I just watched Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. We wiped the job board here clean, right?
I believe you did. Yep, you did. Other than the Craigslist ads.
Should we, since we can get to Brable easily, should we check those out?
I think for the next few days we just need to help and make sure that Merton's okay. I don't know how much he'll be able to do if he gets too exhausted from his transformations.
Yeah, I just think we got 5 of us that'll be hanging out.
But yes, I'm all for at least checking to see what jobs are available.
Like the job we just did, we could do it while Merton's resting up in the day.
Yeah, let's take a look. What do you think, Ronald?
If he's gonna be all right, then we can do whatever you guys want.
If it goes wrong, I can just cast web.
Cover him in my sticky
Nice.
webs.
It's a cure-all for every possible situation.
Whatever happens, web.
Yeah, exactly. Just cast web.
You get caught in
No.
webs. Web.
Just more webs.
Oh, there's webs all over me. Web.
Problem solved.
How do we?
Exactly.
Mouse is in Brable right now, right?
You told Mouse around dusk. So,
Yeah, around dusk. Crap.
however, Mouse was heading back to the tower and then to Takria's Arcane Aegis is where I was going to go next.
Okay. What are you doing?
And I was going to try to find somebody in the Arcane Aegis, and I'd be wearing the purple robes at this point,
All right.
and try to find somebody there that might know something about attuning to. I want to make sure. Basically, I want to go find somebody that would make sure I understand what to do if I find myself on another plane, that I could attune this fork to that plane. Make sure I understand what to
Okay.
do.
Yeah, with the purple robes and like basically the rest of the day, easy enough to do. Basically, it would consist of a small, basically a ceremony. You would take the tuning fork wherever you're going, and perform a little ritual type thing. That takes about an hour, and you can attune. And they sort of go over it with you.
Okay. So Mouse has been concerned about this mission we're about to go on that might concern planar travel, so he's trying to be prepared for that.
Do you
Out of character.
out of character? Do you have the spells plane shift?
I
So
don't.
No.
level 7.
It's a
spell.
7th level spell.
I don't necessarily need that. But out of character, I don't need that because there's a table that can do that in the tower. I just need the fork.
Actually, go ahead and roll me an intelligence. Make it an investigation check for me, Mouse.
Okay. That's 11.
With an 11, you know that if you go somewhere with using that, the apparatus in there, you don't have a way to get back.
Oop.
Unless you go to either the Shadowfell or the Feywild because you have
Right.
that amulet.
Yeah, so I know if we go Shadowfell or Feywild, I have a way to get back.
I would say that you. Make just a general intelligence check for me, real quick.
Clicking for it. There it is.
Oh, natural 20. Okay.
All right.
So, with a natural 20, you figure that it might be possible. It would take some time, but it might be possible to change some of the properties to that necklace using the things in Tassarin's workshop to make it work a little better for you, or at least more specific to your needs. It would
Okay,
take
so
time.
in the next few days that we're in the downtime, I would spend my time trying to research how that would make that work.
Okay, so you've
So
got
in the next
3
3 days or something.
Go ahead and make 3 investigation checks for me.
$22, 12, 28.
Natural 20. Yeah, I mean, this amulet that you have is actually something like you find on it that has TE on it. It's something that Tassarin made. It could be augmented. You may lose some benefit, but you might be able to gain some benefit with a natural 20. You figure it would take you some time, and it might be shorter if you had someone who's more accustomed to doing enchants do it for you, although you could do it. You could change that amulet without too much extra gold going into it to be an amulet that can take you back to the material plane from anywhere, but you would lose the ability to choose where you go. It would have to go back to one set location.
All right. So, yeah, probably. Yeah, being that tower, I would probably try to work on that, being the tower being the main location to return back to.
Okay, since you got the 20 on the third day, you can start to work on that basically after you guys get back.
Get back from the
But-
expedition, or get back from?
Get back from the
In the-
expedition.
In the meantime-
expedition.
During that day, I would be at the Arcane Aegis in Takria, so if they ever came back, they would probably likely find me.
I mean, I don't know that we have anything
So-
else to do.
Okay, easy enough. You guys want to just try to find Mouse? He happens to be at the Aegis, so
Go hang out at the Aegis, guys. Maybe we find Mouse. Oh, hello, Mouse.
you go over there and look for your wastebasket that you talked about.
Yes.
There's not one there.
Oh, no.
We need to set up a trash bin.
Also, during the day that I spend there, I would see if there's if they need any work done or any tasks completed for the Aegis.
Throughout the day, they have like for things that are they don't have any little errands. They have stuff that's either like you need to get caught up on where they are and then you can go from there, or it's stuff that would take longer than the rest of the day. There's nothing that they have for you that's can be taken care of in a day or two.
Nothing short. Got it.
So eventually you guys find each other, I'm assuming.
Hey, Mouse.
Yes.
Can you get us to Brable? We're gonna go look for work to do in case things with Merton go well, and we're just hanging around during the day waiting for the nights to pass.
Sure. Easy enough. I'd take them back to the tower and then back to Brable.
Okay.
Alright, this time we'll meet you back here whenever.
You're gonna meet me back at the Brable?
Yeah.
So back here, like,
At
back here at
Brable
the
Aegis
Brable?
spot. We'll just come back here at some point around dusk, I guess.
Depending on if I had enough information from the agents by the time they showed up, I would probably just go with them.
Okay,
If I
yeah,
didn't,
you
then
can
I
go
would go
with them.
back.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just come with you guys.
And then we
I'm
go to
finished.
the job board, I guess.
Okay. The Brable job board, there is nothing new that you guys didn't already see. There's the only thing that, yeah, it's all the same stuff that you saw before. Some of it's getting, like, starting to look old and shredded. And some of them is like newer postings of the same stuff, like dock work and the Brable needs you to join the guard type signs. But nothing new.
I don't remember the old stuff.
There was one that's someone posted on there that he's looking for a girl he knew years ago, and was looking for investigators to help him with that. There's a small cat, a lost cat. There was something
Listen.
that said needed specialty supplies, will require travel. And there was one that's, that one's been taken down actually.
I'll do anything for missing cats.
Likes to eat them.
Really?
Tasty.
Adric wants to eat it.
No, listen, cats are amazing creatures, alright? And
And
that
you do
carries on to
see-
Atrix. That's what Atrix thinks.
They haven't bothered to take down the posting for the expedition yet, but it's looking old. It's
Yeah,
like- it's weathered.
I'm gonna take that one off.
Okay. All right, anything you want to do based off of that, or are you just waiting for wolf time?
I'm just waiting for
Uh,
wolf time so we can move on to the big adventure.
Yeah. Should we
Well, I
just
did
like
a
run
dock work
through these
thing.
next
What's
3
dock
nights?
work?
Dock work is carrying boxes on and off boats.
Yep,
so-
that's when you go down to a dock and someone goes, "Can you unload this container ship?"
Pretty
It's
much.
ye olde container. It's ye olde FedEx.
Yeah. But if you want to, go for it.
Sure, how much will they pay for it?
3 days of
Uh,
dock work is gonna get you like.
Nothing. Yeah. You just got paid way more to like talk to a dude.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't pay much at all. If you want to do it, feel free.
Then Atrix probably won't do it.
Okay.
You'll just stay in the group and I don't know, do whatever. Wait for Martin's thing.
Yeah, let's just wait for Merton's thing unless anybody else is interested by these things. We could like track down a girl. We've already practiced being creepy today once. So
So what are you doing? Nothing?
nope. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know that anybody is intrigued by these gigs.
All right, you guys head back to the tower then. And nighttime rolls around. Merton, do you have any augmented plan, or are you just doing the same thing you did last time?
Worked last time. We'll do it again.
Okay, go ahead and make me that con save.
Where am I at? Where am I staying?
Yeah, how are you guys setting this up?
It's up to. I say it's up to him. If you ask me. Again,
Yeah,
I
but
say,
whatever you're comfortable
I say,
with.
being the nature of his changing, he might be better off to set up camp out by the lake.
Yeah, you can
In
roam
nature.
wild in case things go weird.
I'd rather stay in a room in a bed. These old
Yes,
bones,
guys.
they don't do well.
Martin's not an animal.
Well, these rooms
sure
don't
does
have
act
any
like it
windows,
sometimes.
so
Yeah, I don't know any dog that doesn't want to sleep on the bed, so I guess that's fair.
If I get lost, how do I find my way back to the tower?
That is a good point.
Help you find your tracks.
Uh, so you're welcome to stay in your room. I'm sure you seem like you might be getting a handle of this. Or
I
there
got
is there's a very safe casting room that we could throw a bed in. Easy enough.
whatever you think works best. But I'd rather stay in a room.
You can stay in
Let's
any
get a
room you
room with
want,
no
buddy.
windows and only
Ajax is
one
gonna go to the
door.
main hall with where his box is, and he's gonna go to bed.
We can all
While we
take
were in
turns
while we were in
blocking
town,
the
we should
door.
have bought some freaking tranquilizer darts or something. Drill a hole through the door, and he's like turning into a dog.
All right, so are you locking the door and letting him be? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. Merton, you are in the danger room, the holodeck.
Danger zone.
The
with a
holodeck.
bed.
I like that.
Go ahead and roll me that con save.
Funny.
Okay. Yeah, that you start to feel it come on. You start sweating. Everything's just getting very, like, especially like up on the back of your shoulders and stuff, gets real hot and sweaty. But you manage to, you turn, but you're okay. You can control it.
I'll have a little nap.
Okay. You get a long rest.
Yay.
Yay.
First
Hot
thing in the
dang.
morning. First thing in the morning, we come down and unlock the door from the outside.
And no one even bothered to check on him. He's like, I hope he's all right.
Well, I figured he couldn't hurt anybody in there, so
And
Or
I don't want to go
anything.
in there.
the most he could do was tear up a bed. We wasn't too worried.
All right. So yeah, so you're fine there. Are you just are we fast timing this to the next night?
Yeah, I don't know that we
Yeah.
gotta.
Okay. Make me that con save. Jeez. Yeah, same thing. You sweat. It's tough, but you manage to hold on to control again, and are able to go to sleep. You get another long rest if you needed one. That was for Thursday.
So I'm starting to get the hang of what I need to do to succeed. Do I know of any way of just by like giving myself a con boost is really all I need? Is there anything I can do myself? To like prepare to give myself some sort of a bonus. Since I'm starting to learn maybe what's happening. And how
I
to
mean,
handle it.
well, out of character, the DC is getting lower.
Okay.
Basically every month that you are able to control it.
Okay.
For at least one day.
Martin, do you get a sense that you can like do this at will?
Well, I think it has something to do with the moon. But I think I got a hang of it. It looks like I'm gonna change, but I know how to handle it.
How do you feel about this, by the way?
Don't feel real great about it. I'd like to have it stop. But until we can make our way up there to those other wire folk, I don't know if there's anything we can do about it.
All right.
I did a little research on my own and not a lot of information on it.
Well, P's and P's, my friend.
You are noticing that even aside from before, your hearing and smelling is becoming more acute. Even when you're not in wolf form.
It's just closer to the full. Is that all the time, or just when it gets closer to the full moon?
You don't know yet. I mean, because it's only been getting closer to the full moon when you started to notice it.
Hmm.
All right, so third night, because that con save.
Ooh, there's a bad one.
All right, so on the last night, you're like, I've got this. This is not a problem. And you start to sweat, and you turn and make me a wisdom save. Turn, and the next morning you wake up, and the bed is all like all the sheets and your clothes, everything is torn, shredded. Any cloth is just shredded, and you remember doing it all. And you take a point of exhaustion.
It was the one night I needed to make it.
The good news is you guys told them Sunday, and now it is Saturday, so you will
I'm about to
have.
say, yeah. How long was this
Yeah.
lasting again? Just a few days, right?
Do we
Yeah,
need to like bring anything along this expedition, or are they gonna provide all of the supplies?
They told you to get the supplies you needed, and they were going to get the supplies they needed. So,
Do we know if we're going into
food,
like?
appropriate clothing, possibly bug repellent if you don't
Yeah,
want to
what-
be messed with?
What kind of climate are we going into?
It is a
Forest,
jungle.
right?
It is
Just
yeah,
a jungle.
a jungle, which is a forest technically.
Ooh, this is. I think this is Atrix's.
Which one
Are we
is it? Is it
thinking
a
like-
jungle or a
Like
forest?
real humid
Well, it's-
and
it's for
wet,
the-
like
for
a
the
jungle,
purposes-
or
For the purposes of Atrix, it's a forest because it's a favored terrain. But it is a jungle. It is a humid jungle, and there are spots of swampiness in there. So
well,
Today's the day to go get our
me and
materials.
me and
Hey.
Bonnet can go get
We're going through my
clothes
favorite
and stuff for
terrain.
everybody.
Yay! This is amazing. I like this.
Martin comes out and his like clothes are all shredded. He's like, I need a new set of clothes.
I can mend your clothes, and I whip out this like sewing needle, and then don't use it and just cast magic.
Yeah,
perfect.
certainly. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna waste my money on new clothes, and I can just fix these.
Very sensible,
Excellent.
Merton.
Mouse looks in the room and says, "I think we're going to need more beds."
The bedpost is all gnawed on.
Doesn't taste as good as it looks.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I think today is the day that we go get supplies.
What does it feel like, Merton, whenever you can't control it? If you remember everything, are you aware of what's going on the whole time that you're doing it, or?
I'm kind of like a passenger, just sort of along for the ride.
and it does take you a moment in the morning before you can remember it. You don't remember it immediately. It takes you a minute, but you do.
Like a bad dream.
I can
You're like
kind of
a-
relate to that. When I let Saluna take over, I'm kind of like a passenger in my own body. Not that I think it's a bad thing. I don't mind it, but in your circumstances, I could see it being worrisome.
I don't think I've heard anyone yet, so that's all that really matters.
Well, at least
With
you're with
exception of
us.
bunnies, of
We
course.
can at least prevent it, hopefully. You from
Yeah.
hurting anyone, at least.
It's getting more manageable. But if we can find those other ones, it'd be a good idea. Be a good idea to go have a chat with them and help them if they need it.
Hopefully it's they need help and not they're doing it on purpose.
Yep.
Well, anyway, we'll go. A group of us will go get some clothes and supplies for everything. And if you want to rest today, I'm assuming you're pretty tired. And you don't have any clothes, so
I'll be all right.
I'll
No,
be
they're
all right.
fixed. Jace patched them up.
All right, what are you guys buying?
I ain't buying anything.
Not even
Some
arrows.
my
Restock my rations.
yeah, restock rations, restock spell components. Not that I have casted a whole bunch, but
Okay.
and restock and get some clothes, some light clothes.
Have we decided how long this trip was going to be? Or did we know?
They said between 2 and
Ration
4 weeks,
purposes?
depending on what you run into.
How much
I
are
will-
arrows?
Arrows.
I bought
think
a
they're-
diamond, right?
You did. The 300 gold.
Okay.
I believe 300 gold diamond.
I need to add that.
I think if we're gonna be staying in the jungle, everybody probably needs to get a hammock. You don't want to sleep on the ground out there.
Arrows are 1 gold for 20.
There is no hammock in D&D Beyond.
It's a bedroll.
Yeah,
All
we just
right.
call it a bedroll, and you
There
can
is a
string it
tent.
up with some.
I already have a hammock.
A bedroll.
I want one of those hammocks with like mosquito netting on it.
That
I get
can
one
be
of
done.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get those made up for everyone.
1 gold per 20 arrows, is that right?
Yep.
I'll buy 3 pairs. That's
Three-
60
Three
arrows.
pairs. Okay.
Pairs. She wants 6 arrows.
Can we buy like a
Pairs of arrows.
pretty big size tent that could fit
Um,
everyone, or
You make
Kind of wishing I took
Okay.
that tiny hut spell when I leveled, huh?
You
How
can
much is it to get a?
definitely- How much is to get a what?
Oh, like could we go get a scroll, tiny hut?
You could, if you got the money for it.
Good. I sure don't.
As far as a big tent, you could definitely do that. Like, just get some, like, basically would be equivalent to having big canvas pieces that go over a like wooden frame. It would be a bit difficult. Well, you guys have got a bag of holding, so it wouldn't be that bad to carry. But it would be a thing that you would have to like set up and take down every day, and you would have to find enough space to set it up in an untamed jungle. So it's doable but difficult.
yeah, we'll probably just go without.
How much is it per ration?
Why? 1 day of rations.
Oh, it's a
by
silver.
piece, that's too much. For the whole, like, 4 weeks of rations, we'll say 3 gold.
4 weeks of rations would be 28 days.
Yeah.
Right.
Or 4 gold.
I'll-
say 4 gold.
I'll
So
get-
1 gold per week of rations. That's nice and easy.
I'll get me and Vonix rations.
How much did you say it was?
Sweet.
4 gold?
Yeah, 4
I'll
gold
pay-
for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I'll pay for my
What
rations.
did the book say?
5 silver per day.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
It's
expensive.
like
That's
more
what we.
than if you were to go to a not a nice place, but a
That's-
place to eat.
That's what we paid. That's what we paid for the rations before we went up the mountain.
You were paying that small town surcharge out there.
That's what it was.
Convenience fee.
Uh,
It's
that
a
was
whole
at the
day's
base of the
ration. It's not a
all right,
one meal though.
That's true.
I'll buy my rations for the 4 weeks.
How much is it for rope?
Rope is 1 gold.
Depends on the kind
For
of rope.
50 feet.
I'm just gonna get
Silver.
the
It
hempen.
says that he'll just catch
Yeah,
his
the
food.
hempen rope is 50 foot of hempen rope is a gold.
I'm gonna buy 100 feet of that.
So 2 ropes.
And I
or
and I
just
have-
1 rope.
pitons, 2 ropes.
Pythons.
Pythons.
Pitons.
Pitons.
Are those the things you drive into the rock so you can climb?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh,
Don't
I
they
have
the-
those from when we
I
climbed
think
the
we
mountain.
all have those. We bought
Don't
them
they
all
have
from-
those non-destructive ones now? They're like grippy. You slide them in and they open
come
up.
in the adventurers pack.
All right, I think we got necessary
mu-
supplies for the.
How much for that
jungle.
hammock? I got a bed
Um,
roll, but
Yeah, if you guys are buying the hammocks with the mosquito net, those are going
yes.
to be probably 5 gold each.
I need an extra big one. I
6
need
gold
this
for
hammock
you.
to be able to haul up 285 pounds or whatever I weigh.
Yeah,
I got our rations in my bag
would
of
buy
holding,
one of
Eric.
Okay, I'll buy us a hammock. How about that? I'll buy 2 hammocks for us, so we don't have to sleep on the dirty ground like peasants. How much are the hammocks? Did you say 5 gold each?
And earlier you had asked about a scroll of tiny hut. That's level 3, right?
Yeah.
Wait a second. Can you cast the tower?
No, he's got level 3 spells.
Wait, the tower's only level 3 though, isn't it?
I don't know, but he doesn't have it.
I don't even have tiny hut. Like he's looking to
Listen.
see how much a scroll would cost for.
If he can cast tower, that's a much better spell out of character.
It actually, I looked at it, and like the space that you get is actually
Yeah.
less than the tiny hut.
Yeah, the tiny hut
But-
holds more people.
It's like a nice little place. It's like a little tiny house, dude.
Yeah, it's a very tiny house. I looked at it, and I was like, how did I let them just like walk
know-
around inside here?
I thought that too when I was reading it. I've always wanted to like lay it out in real life to see how much space it would
It's
be.
so
Yeah, I kind of-
small.
I
It's a
prefer
10
the
foot. It's
the tiny
2-story
hut-
10-foot circle, right?
I think it's 10 square feet, so 4 spots, but 2 stories.
Yeah, that's actually like a decent amount of space, right? Like a 10
That's
foot
20
by
square
10 foot
feet, right?
square. A 10 foot by 10 foot square. I feel like you could lay down enough people in
Basically
there.
the
2
size of
stories.
my closet here. Maybe a little bit smaller than that.
Well, I
That
like the
closet
hut.
is not 10 feet long and 10 feet wide.
The hut's
It's
nice because you
8
can camouflage it
feet
to the
long.
area.
The hut is
Maybe 6.
they
Maybe
each
6.
have their benefits and their advantages and disadvantages. A 3rd level spell scroll has a going rate of 1,000 gold.
Ah,
Yeah.
perfect. Totally. Yes.
Yeah. I have like
Let's-
80 gold and I don't have enough.
Let's go on an adventure.
On an adventure. Oh yeah, hammocks. Are those even in D&D Beyond? Is there like an actual...
Could I find somebody with a spell at the Arcane Aegis to scribe one for me? Would that be cheaper? If I just got the material and
They don't have hammocks, but I'm going to take the gold off and you can just add it to me later or something.
The time to have done that would have been before, because it does take time to
just
scribe
just
them.
out of
But
character for future
you
reference.
might be able to. I mean, you certainly, between all of you, you know wizards that have spells. You'd have to find someone willing to do it, or that you could talk into doing it, or trade something for it.
Hey Jace, will you do me a favor and buy me a 5 gold hammock?
Hey, Atrix. You just got 125 gold yesterday, so no.
You can add bedroll and D&D Beyond and then rename it.
There you go.
That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Atrix, did you already spend that 125 gold?
Yeah, totally.
On what?
Arrows. Yep.
Okay, show me these arrows.
Gold-plated arrows.
Alright, yeah, go buy your own.
He's flubbing, dude.
I slowly grab out my bag of arrows. See? Bunch of arrows.
And you paid 125 gold or more for these.
Yep.
Alright, you
Where's all your
deserve to
gold?
sleep on the ground.
That's what
agree.
I like to hear. That's what I like to hear, my guy. Don't let this boy like scam you out of more gold, dude.
Yeah, you keep coming back to me, and I'm like the meanest one to you about this kind of thing. I keep telling you no. I'm sorry, Atrix. I know you have the money, and if you don't, you need to learn your lesson about how to not buy 60 arrows for 125 gold.
In the last campaign before you played, we had like 10,000 gold each, and he'd be like, "Can you guys pay for my hotel room tonight?"
He didn't have any of the gold.
Yeah, he did.
To
Oh,
be
he
fair, he
didn't.
didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
the gold in that one.
Rough.
I didn't
life,
find
dude.
the thousands of gold in the
I think
tree.
in the last campaign I gave him like 1,000 gold. Like
Yeah,
I was
you
just
did.
like,
Yeah,
here's
yeah, you gave him
1,000
money.
gold.
Which is enough to do everything.
Except by the
Isaac's campaign.
flame swords he wanted that were like
Yeah, except every time we were in a city, like I go to a magic shop and I admire the swords while looking over at my friends like this.
Please,
I look at them, I look at the sword. I look at them, I look at the sword, and I'm like, that's a pretty nice sword, guys. Yes, it is. It'd be great when you can afford it.
All right, you guys all kitted out.
Saturn, hey.
nope.
No.
So after we go to the shop that day, I'd probably head back to the tower and start tinkering with that necklace.
Okay, go ahead and make
Spend the rest of the day working on that or whatever, or tinkering.
me just make me a straight intelligence check.
I'd buy 5 gold.
20.
Okay, yeah, you figure out. You have basically now you have a plan of action on how to do it. So that's 1 day worth of working on it completed. It'll take you some more time to finish it, but you have a blueprint of how to do it.
All right, I'll just keep that information in the room here. There's no reason to take that with me.
Oh, how are you getting in the room?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I would have Vonic open the door for me again and then prop it open.
Okay. So if you do
Wait,
that, Vonic, take 1 charge off of your chimes of opening.
I think I'm done. If that, I think I only have 1 charge
I thought you
left.
still had like 3 charges left.
I think
I
it's
had-
just 1 or 2.
yep. I have
Oh,
2
okay.
charges left right now.
Okay, so now you got 1.
I'm just gonna give you this chime of opening.
I'm gonna prop the door open and keep it open this time. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
okay,
close it.
okay.
So we'll be good.
Is there no way to recharge magic items?
Not that one.
Asarin didn't like leave a key.
It was his magical lock that
Nah, he's just a massive dickhead.
I could try.
Locked the door and didn't leave.
Could
it
I
open.
try? Could I try to dispel magic on the door? I have that spell.
Let's take a
Let's
look.
see. It's a magical lock. I don't know if you can dispel magic on a magical lock. It kind of makes like sounds like you could, but
Let me look and see what how that spell reads, because I think that it's specifically designed for knock to be the thing that dispels it. Arcane lock. Duration until dispelled. Possible until it's broken, is dispelled or suppressed. So yeah.
yeah. So
yeah, you
I
can do
would
that.
try. I would try to dispel magic before I went and got Vonic to open it. How about that? Because that
Okay.
would
Actually,
it's not the spell I have.
let's do it like I want. This is how I want to do it. So make a. This would be just an intelligence check again. I'm gonna do it kind of like counterspell.
An
Yeah.
18.
You got it. So yeah, you were able to dispel the arcane lock. So you can
Okay.
add that 1 charge back, Vonic. So you have 2 charges on there.
So once it's dispelled, does it stay dispelled? I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
to like.
gone.
Okay, so after this magic's dispelled, and I verified that it was dispelled with a spell, then I would lock it, mechanically lock it, like with the lock.
Okay. Would you have a? Do you have a key? For
I
it, or
have
you just...
I have thieves tools, so I'm proficient in, so
Okay.
I can pick
So
the
you're
lock
gonna
easily.
do it with that. All right.
I don't have the key, so that's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
But
So
that
wait, do
key
I need to take a
for-
charge off?
You
No.
get to give add it back
Oh, okay.
So you still.
because we did. I didn't actually go get you then. We changed it. I was
I'll
able
say
to
that-
dispel it.
I mean, it may take you like a moment or two to lock and unlock it since you don't have the key, but it is
Yeah.
doable.
Enough time. I'm getting it. 3 hours later, I'm working on it.
I'm almost in, guys. All right, so everyone have all the supplies they want to have.
I have my hammock. My expensive hammock.
My expensive hammock.
Well, for you it'd be a half price hammock, right? Because it's half the size.
Oh yeah.
You
could
could
I
buy
get
a
it for
kid's
cheaper?
kid's hammock.
No.
Giving him ideas.
But you know what? The price goes back up to full actually because you have to buy a really thick canvas one so your claws don't pierce it and tear
There
it
you go.
up. So it all evens out in the end.
It's just like a cat always sharpening its claws on things.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Go
that
up,
was my
furniture.
hammock.
Oh man.
Oh no.
All right, if there's anything else you want to do, let me know. Otherwise, you can long rest till the next day, Sunday, which is when you told them you would come.
Hey, wait. He don't need a hammock. He can just cocoon himself in web.
Yeah, there you
You're
go.
right. Yeah.
There you go.
Web
Every
hammock.
night.
You could just shoot your webs all over the trees and jump into it.
But it's sticky.
That's the point. You wouldn't even have to roll around.
You wouldn't have to worry about the bugs. They'd all get stuck before
It's
they
like
got
a
to you.
weighted blanket that sits on your back. You're just stuck to it.
That's fantastic.
Every
Yeah,
morning.
in
I'd
the
have to-
morning.
I'd have to dispel magic on him every morning.
Yeah. Cut him out.
Let's do this. Long
Alright.
rest and go see Ernesto.
So you go back to Brable, to that same spot.
Maybe we'll see my house. Who
I can see my
knows?
house. Knock on the door, and opens the door is a tall figure that you have not met. It's a female, has a bit of an underbite, and two of the teeth on the inside under incisors are poking up a little bit. She's got like a
She an orc?
a side shave, and she's a half orc.
She's got the side buzz, and the hair's like pull
Yep.
over all to one side.
It's still short, but it's half of it is shaved. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
Um,
she's
She's you're the ones coming to escort.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes.
I'm gonna go over a few things that apparently they didn't. We'll pay you the 3,000 gold if and when all three of us get back here alive. Understood?
Oh.
As long as you understand that you listen to what we say when we say
Bad
it.
things are happening.
She looks at you. Said, "That's what we're hiring you for.
Good.
It's your job to keep us safe."
Well, as we shall.
All right. She looks back. She goes, "Ernest, Clabe, get your stuff. Let's go."
She's the man of the group.
The other two come out and they're like carrying all this stuff. She's got her pack. She's obviously the most fit of the group. They go, "All right, we ready to do this?"
Ready as I'll ever be.
Been ready my
She
whole
looks
life.
at you, and her expression kind of softens a bit. She goes, "I'm actually really excited for this. It's been forever trying to find anyone. Let's go."
All
So we
right,
got-
rocking.
What's her name?
Her name is Ragash.
Ragash,
That's a great name.
half orc. And then Ernest. What was Ernest again?
Ernest is a human male, short dark hair. He's a little shorter than, probably a few inches shorter than Ragash. And then Clabe is a halfling, so he's the shortest. He's got his hair is pulled back in a ponytail.
Do any of you have combat ability?
I mean, I could hit something if you need me to, but that's what we're hiring you for.
All right, just making sure.
And the other two are like, no. All right, so you guys head out of Brable. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th day is you take the road for 4 days. So anything you want to talk to them about, basically they're going over the things like we have a general idea of where we're going. We have a rough map, and we have no problem navigating, unless one of you thinks that is not what we want to do. We just want to get there. How we get there is essentially up to you. You can use the information we have to do the best you think we can do.
What are we doing out here again? What are you looking for?
Clabe speaks up. We're all sort of interested in different fields, archaeology, planar movement, that kind of thing. One of my old professors died not too long ago, a year or so, and left to me one of his journals. And as I was looking through it, he seemed to think that there was something out here that was possibly a sort of a convergence of different planar energies that might be used for different planar movements and things like that, and we were very interested to see it. So we're going to go investigate it. Should be very interesting.
If you don't mind, can I take a look at the map?
Sure. On one of the days that you guys are doing that, they lay out the map for you, and it is like there's you see where the road is, and then they have, this is where we go off the road, and it's in this direction. And they say, well, we don't know exactly where it is. We just have the notes and what we've sort of pieced together. But when we get close, we have this. And he pulls out a little, it's like a little, sort of a small handheld stone. And he says, whenever we get close to, we think we've attuned it to what we're looking for in that planar sort of lines overlapping. And when we get close, within, we estimate a few miles, it will show us the direction. But yeah, you can look over the map, and it is more directional than it is specific.
And Atrix will take a look
Can
at
I
the
do
map.
like a survival check to see if I can see if there's like maybe a better route to get to where we want to go, or a safer route?
Yeah, you and Atrix can both make a survival check.
I get
so-
advantage
I'll
on
give
this since
myself-
we're in the forest.
Yeah,
Got
Atrix
it.
Is that how that
with
works?
advantage.
Yeah. Natural 20.
22 plus another 2, 24.
Okay.
26 for Atrix.
So yeah, between the both of you guys, you're like, I mean, like I said, it's a directional thing. So you look at where they're trying to probably go, and they've spent some time on this. They have like the shortest route. Now, whether or not that is going to be doable by the terrain that you encounter is a different issue. But with that map, you guys can at least know the direction you're going and make your decisions based on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Any other bits of pertinent information that you guys would want to talk to them about during the 4-day trek on the road?
What
Atrix gonna
kind
tell his
of,
life story.
Jeez.
Okay, that took 2.5 minutes. Alright.
Saturn, are you gonna say something?
Poor Atrix.
do you know what kind of monsters or animals that might be out here this way?
Says, well,
What
we
we're running
tried to
into.
do some research on that. Ultimately, we aren't sure, but we have some ideas. Mostly, we think it's going to be wildlife, perhaps ophidians, maybe jungle cats. We're not sure, but we're hoping mostly wildlife. And if we do get close to where we're trying to go, it is possible, albeit we believe improbable, that we might run into some things from other planes.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Does Atrix recognize this forest?
No, you do not. This is not.
So
a
we're
place
north
you've
of
been
Brable.
before.
Are we
Do
anywhere
I
near-
recognize if he recognizes this forest?
Make an insight.
Never mind. I don't really care that much.
Are we let's see. Anywhere we're north of Brable, right? So are we anywhere near Freak, where did
Okay,
this
we're
all
on
start?
this here. So, all right. So Brable is here.
Yeah.
You guys have walked along this road for 5 days, and you're about to you pass this like road that branches off, and you're around here, and they decide that's when they have decided that's when you need to go sort of north and northeast.
And we got attacked by wolves here, right? Or up here?
It was like here.
Okay. Okay.
And actually, this road isn't this far over, but I'll fix that later. This road is actually closer to over here. It's the trouble with converting an actual map that I have to Tailspire. All right, so on the 5th morning, that's when they decide it's time to split off from the road.
If you don't mind, I'll take the lead on this. I'm pretty good
Okay.
at
Raj
scouting
looks
things
at you and
out.
says,
So
"That's what we're paying you for."
I'll take the lead and start trying to
Scout.
find our way through.
I'll be.
Atrix, why don't you help me?
Okay.
I'll give Atrix guidance, but we'll both.
Okay. Go ahead and make Actually, yeah, go ahead and make survival checks for me for day 1.
They won.
19.
What dice you gonna roll?
Well, he gets advantage plus
19.
D4.
Yeah, I know.
19, both of you. Okay. And I need someone to roll me 2d6.
I'll
Okay.
roll 'em.
All right, there you go. Done.
6 and a 3.
Okay. All right. You guys are moving along at a decent clip. About a little after midday, maybe 3 or 4, you guys come to a river that you're going to have to pass in some capacity. You don't see any bridges anywhere. So go ahead and give me perception checks from whoever is attempting to figure out how to get over this river.
I'll roll a perception check.
Okay, you'll still have advantage because we are technically still in the forest.
I will give you the D4.
Alright then. 20.
20. Okay. So you see the I went a 21. All right.
I didn't mean to roll that. I
24.
wasn't rolling. I didn't mean to
I mean,
roll that.
that's fine. You two were the people looking out, so that's fine.
Okay.
What's up, Jack?
You guys see what looks to be like you're looking around like that could be a shallower spot that maybe we could swim across. You're looking out and there's these logs that you can see in the river, and you over a 20. You guys look closer, and those aren't logs. Those are some kind of reptile. You can decide how you want to deal with that, but there are what appears to be some sort of crocodile, alligator type beast in the water, multiple of them.
Relatives of yours, Atrix?
Ha ha ha.
Let's see. Get over here.
Atrix looks up at Saturn and says, "Should I shoot them?"
How far across is it to the other side of the river?
It's a fair distance. Hold on just a second, and I will pull you over to the map that we're gonna use. Okay. You put you guys' tokens out. I think that's everyone. Okay.
Oh, this thing is massive.
Quite a jungle.
Yeah. This is dense. Please
Some
don't
people's
make us
computers
fight
are
in
just
these.
like screaming. Oh, two fans spooling up.
Vomited trees.
As long as there's no fires, it's all right. The second you start putting flames in, though, it's all over.
Oh man, that campaign, that last campaign must have been rough.
My laptop is having a bit of an issue with it.
Dude, this thing is huge. It keeps going in all directions forever, it feels like.
Is it? Not that big. Okay, so you guys come to the river.
Is this like a Nom thing? We're gonna go be up the river in our boats.
Nom. Nom. Wow.
It's a
long
planet.
enough.
It's a very leisurely place.
Yeah, it's a very leisurely place. Yeah.
All right, so you guys see there are like the gators and stuff are over in this direction.
Where are we at?
You guys are over. I've put you down, but you're actually over in.
Oh, I see me.
Here. So. Oh, and I meant to put.
Well, if we want to make it extra safe, what if Vonic, what if you just got really, really big and just kind of moved everyone along really quickly?
I can do that for an hour.
I mean, if you and Mouse work together, you could be really, really big, correct?
I could.
I mean, we could get people across really fast, I think.
Oh, across the river? Yeah, sure. I can get people across the river. It doesn't even look that deep.
Yeah, did we get a sense on how deep this is?
It is.
I know that.
I mean, no, not really. The water's pretty murky. You can make have either up to 2 of you can make a survival check to see if you can glean anything about.
I'll
going
give Atrix a D4.
We could also do the rope thing, right?
Natural 20, 28.
How deep's that river, boss?
I still can't tell exactly how deep it is, but based on the flow of the river, you can tell it gets probably like once you get out to the middle, it gets fairly deep. Like you'd be in certainly over any of your heads currently, maybe 15, 20 feet deep in the middle.
I could probably be that tall.
Well, we could at least get you that big, and then you could carry the VIPs across.
Yeah, they could ride on my shoulders.
Okay, that one.
What do we say, boys? I think that's a good plan. You know what, Saturn? That was a ballin' plan.
There's Ragash.
What if
I'll
we
look
get
up.
what if we get attacked
High
by those
five.
things while we're over there?
High five, yeah. Whoosh.
Well, at least the VIPs
I'll
will
be
be
over there.
okay. And if Vonic, I just say you keep moving, you get to the other side. I think we could handle some gators.
How far is it across?
I mean, it is approximately the distance. You can tell that
Of
probably
this.
your shortest shot would be from here to there, so about 150 feet.
250 feet.
150.
Oh, okay, there to there. Okay.
I have 100 feet of rope. 150 feet of rope. If Vana can't carry us all, we could string up a rope.
We
Give
need to
him
build
rope,
a
and when he gets
platform.
there, he can tie it off.
Yeah, and then you can pull yourself across.
Yeah, let's go with that.
So you take the
I'll take the VIPs.
yeah, and then we'll climb over once you've tied things up.
And with your big self, we'll all just hang on and you just yank us across real quick.
Yeah, I can do that.
You can see that the gators were like over in this area.
Mhm.
It's more clear here of gators.
I ain't scared of no gators. I'll just pinch them with my fingers and pop their heads.
Okay, so what's the plan here?
Well, my enlarge only lasts for a minute.
I mean, I can get large for an hour, and if large lasts a minute, I can probably cross the river in a minute if I'm 25 feet tall.
Yeah, 150 feet. He can make that in a minute. So we're gonna make Vonic big.
I'll get big,
With-
then he makes me big again, which makes me huge.
And then he carries across our very important people.
There's 3
with-
people, one on each shoulder. They can hold on, and I'll hold the other one in my hand.
And then we're gonna give him,
And I'll
Our
clench the
rope
rope
tied
between my
together.
cheeks.
yeah, exactly. That's where you can put it.
No, you can tie it around my waist. Or around my
We're gonna
belt
have-
loop. Belt loop, there we
Yeah.
go. The waist would take too much of it.
Because I have 150 feet of rope now, and I'm sure someone else has some
I'll,
rope.
I have
I'll hang
50
on to your back and just kind of float along with you. Just in case anything happens, I'll be there to stop it.
You guys could also just tie the rope around my waist and then hold on to it, and as I walk, it would pull you across.
That's like you're gonna be carrying 3 people and then dragging 5 through water.
It's not
Yeah.
running. It's not rushing water, is it?
I mean, it's moving. It's not rapids.
Yeah. I'm like super strong, like ridiculously super strong. And when I get big, I get even stronger. I get advantage on all my strength checks and athletics and everything. And then if I'm double that size, I'm even stronger. And I already have an over 20 strength score.
Pulling people in water would not be as much as on land, so right?
Yeah.
If he believes.
I like that idea. At least we all get over there pretty quickly.
In the heart of the cards.
In the heart of the cards, dude. He's gonna be like, here's a monster, and I'm gonna be like, I foiled you already. Here's my trap card.
I'm telling you guys, I don't like water, guys. I don't like water at all.
So Vonic, here's the thing. I can sit on your
Alright,
hoodie and I can
I'll
shoot
hold-
anything.
A hoodie? I'm not wearing a hoodie.
It looks like you are.
What do you think this is? What do you think this is? 2000 and... No, like, look, I'll hold Mouse in the other hand. Orc Lady one hand, Mouse other hand. Or maybe not the Orc Lady. She seems like the one who could hold on the best.
Mouse says I go on a rope. I just want you to know that I don't like water.
Well, we'll tie you to the end. That way you can't, like...
That way you
Escape.
drown last.
Like
Yeah.
I'll be in the back. I'll make
Like-
sure everyone.
Mouse knows how to swim out of character.
Makes
He
it-
knows how to swim. He just has a fear of the water since his back's history.
I think there's a word for that.
Hydrophobia.
No. I'm thinking of... typically, if you're scared of the water, you're scared of, like...
He used to. So
Yeah.
Mouse used to swim all the time, but then something happened, and now he just is afraid of water. That's all.
The usual.
The usual.
The
You
huge...
know, the usual.
But I'm pretty sure we talked about that part of my backstory at one point.
Thalassophobia, I think is what it is.
Okay, so
Fear of the abyss.
Vonic's going first, right?
Vonic's going first.
I'm
with all
pulling
of
everyone.
us.
Yeah.
I say, Vonic, can I be on like your shoulder or something?
So no, the VIPs are on my shoulder, boss.
I can't
They're the
do
ones
any- I'm
paying
like
us.
really tiny.
I don't care, dude.
Alright.
They're paying me. Listen, I'll tell you what. You pay me 100 gold right now. You can ride on my shoulder. You can ride on my head.
There you go.
It's tempting. No. I'll be in your backpack.
My backpack. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'll get everyone across. We'll walk. Because if I double in size and double in size again, that makes me 28 feet tall, right? A little over.
I'll be holding the rope at the very end to make sure if anyone goes in the water, I can grab them.
Okay. So,
I've fjorded rivers like this many a time.
set your size to enormous here. So set you guys up. Set your marching order up. How are you going to do this?
I'll be right behind
Tell me
Vonic.
where you want the three you're escorting.
So, the ones who feel like they can hold on to my shoulders, they can sit there. And whoever's not comfortable with that, I'll hold them in my hands.
Does your gear get bigger too?
Yes.
So you can just stick the halfling in a backpack.
I,
Stick the
yeah,
human
but
in your backpack.
I know, but if it gets real deep, like if it gets up to my chest, then my backpack's gonna be underwater.
Surely he can hold his breath for a minute.
Give him a
I'll
straw.
close the lid
Give him
and
a straw.
tie it shut.
Oh, man.
One of them's a halfling.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't matter. He can hold on.
And the rest of us are tied to him. Merton's in the back. Saturn's right behind Vonic. I'll be behind Saturn.
I'll be probably in the back somewhere as well.
I just want to
Oh,
be somewhere
wow.
on Vonic. I don't care where at. I just want to be on Vonic.
Okay,
It's not
I'm
on
going
the
to say that Vonic can carry a maximum of 3 people here.
Yeah.
The rest of you
Carrying
guys are
them,
gonna
I'm
have-
pulling
yeah, right,
everyone
right,
else.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, on you, like we can't put everyone on you.
No, that's what I was saying. I can't
Right.
carry everyone on top because there's only so much space. One on each shoulder and one in 2 hands, I assume. I'm probably not big enough to hold 2 people like this. I don't know. But I could hold one person cupped like this.
You're huge, right? So you are.
Let's see.
28
Well,
feet
he just-
tall. So
He just told you
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
carry 3 people, so there you
Yeah.
go.
3 people
There you
I
go.
can carry,
And-
if that's what he said.
And the rest of
us
us
are behind him.
they're
we get
holding
pulled
onto
on
a rope.
That's tied around my
Okay,
waist. Yep.
fine. I'll be in middle.
Yeah, look at
All right,
she's.
let's do this.
Yeah, we'll say 3. So we'll say that if you're doing the VIPs up top, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, VIP's on the shoulder and in my hands.
Okay, so we'll put Ragash on one shoulder, Ernest on the other shoulder, and if you want to have your hands like available to, you may have to swim some, like to move water, right?
Yeah.
They can.
I can carry the
sort of-
halfling in one hand.
They can sort of hold the halfling behind your head. The 2 of them will hold on to the halfling, and
He can kind of stand on my backpack too a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
if he needs to. Okay,
that's
yeah.
essentially what I'm going for with the 3 that you can carry.
Okay, sure.
Did everybody just get on his back and
Okay.
ride him like a whale?
I'm gonna backstroke,
Yeah, just
guys. Get on the belly.
backstroke.
Backstroke, yeah. Like Baloo in the Jungle Book, dude.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
VIPs
for
are on
real.
Vonic. The rest of you guys set your marching order here.
Bonnet, go in the water.
Yeah, let me get my
We're,
character.
we're waiting for you so we can get our line.
Ah, yes, I love it
Up
when
here.
it like shakes the screen.
Don't go too far out. You're gonna because you've got a minute, right, to complete this. So take
Yeah,
it.
yeah, sorry. Like right there, because that's the narrowest passage, right?
Yep.
We'll start
I-
here and go across. But we got to scoot. So, like, get this done, tie the rope, go.
Yeah, I mean, we can say that you wait for
Oh,
the enlarge
I
until you're
wouldn't-
ready to go.
I would, yeah, I wouldn't cast the spell till ever he's ready to go out into the
Yeah,
water.
Essentially, you will have 10 rounds, which shouldn't be a problem. But I just want to make sure that we take
10
into
rounds
account.
at what? Movement. I don't
I'm
know
gonna cast guidance on Vonic. That's why I'm gonna stay right behind him.
That's a
what's
smart
is swim speed different than movement speed?
Yeah,
like
it's
in
halved.
about
Half.
half. Okay.
You know what I'm gonna do?
But I'm not swimming, I'm
tie.
walking.
I'm gonna tie my rope behind whoever.
Your rope is the same as everyone else's rope, dog. Don't complicate this.
I want you to be
No,
a
no, I
squid.
want
We're gonna
my
make Vonic a squid. He's just got ropes coming off of him.
Yeah, all sides. Just like,
What I want to do is I'm going to be in the back and I'm just watching and make sure everyone hangs on. If someone starts slipping and falling, I'm diving in after them. So
I'm just gonna have my rope tied around my waist and connected to the back of whoever I'm up front of or behind.
you're not connecting any ropes to
before he starts doing that, I just start walking.
me.
And he can grab on if he wants.
Okay, so this is what's your? I can't see your marching order really. Single file, please,
which
or however
us a
you're doing
line.
it.
yeah, give us a line. We don't know where our line is. I think.
Can we just do on?
Well,
Yeah.
Vonic's in front, and then there's Saturn, and then behind him would be
Yep.
someone, and then
Is this the halfling and the orc? They're not in there, right?
yeah, the
Yeah, yeah,
halfling
they're
is
on me.
the orc, the halfling, and the human. They're all over here. They're not
Mouse
over
would probably be. I would probably find myself somewhere in the middle because I want to be.
Yeah,
near
so-
Here, take
where
my
he can
spot.
save me.
Saturn,
I'll be behind
Atrix,
Saturn.
Mouse, Jace, Merton. That's the order.
Okay. All right. So, go ahead and take your first turn, which I'm assuming is
Full movement.
dash and movement.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's half speed. Once you get to you're carrying people, so even with it's half speed.
My carrying capacity's doubled, dude. Because I'm a
Yep.
giant.
And then you're carrying well more than double your normal carrying capacity. So, and don't
Wait,
don't
it's
don't
double-
measure it 'cause
double
it's
my weight,
diagonal.
right?
So just
Oh, okay.
Diagonally. Alright,
do them a square at a time because you'll get more out of it.
I gotta turn myself back around. Oh. 10. That's
30.
that would be a full dash. That's 30,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because it's
And
half
then you can
move.
use your action to dash.
Well, I can't move 30 feet, can I? Because it's half movement. Half
Well, yeah,
speed.
you went up and
You can
over.
double
That's
move.
5. And up
Oh,
and
okay.
over is
Sorry.
5.
Oh, sorry.
So that's
Boom.
Now-
there's
boom.
another
I'm just-
10.
I'm just holding onto
20,
this rope,
20.
trying to maintain my concentration.
So there you are. And they are up on top of you. Okay. Turn 2.
5, 10, 20, 30.
Right when you get to there,
Yeah.
let me see here.
It's only coming up to my thighs.
Yeah, it's very murky though.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of this as like the Maldives, that perfectly clear water, dude.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, 19 does hit me.
Okay. So right when you get to there, you haven't used your dash action yet. So you've used movement, you have actions. Right when you get to there, you feel something on your ankle pinch hard.
Okay.
And oh, it's thinking about it.
Step on it.
I don't think it went through. Do it again. Uh-oh. Tailspire doesn't want to do it. There it goes. Nope, still not going to do it. All right, I will roll it somewhere else then. I'll give it one more chance. One more chance.
I hear dice rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I hear
hear
them. I just don't
tons of
see them. This suddenly it's
Did
going
you-
to show up.
Did you try clearing them?
If I could see them.
There's a dice. There's one over here.
There's a D10 going crazy underneath the map.
Uh-oh, I can't even. There
What it is, it's just immersion. It's raining a little bit. It's hitting those big old leaves.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's try it again.
All these trees, man.
There we go.
All these trees, man.
Man.
You take 26
Uh,
points of bludgeoning damage as something pinches your
Here's-
ankle very hard.
I'm gonna Stone's Endurance that
Okay.
to take half. Or no, not half. I gotta roll. I
You
think.
can roll D12 plus your fighter level or something like that, or no, plus
Yeah,
your
yeah.
some stat.
D12 plus proficiency, I think, which is plus 3. Or con. It
should
just
say.
says plus 3. It doesn't say actually.
Okay.
Big money.
That's not bad. 9.
good.
So you take 12 off of it.
Do we notice that something's happened?
Hear him start cursing.
And you are unable to move. You are grappled.
Can I just break the grapple?
You can try with your action.
Bonik,
Okay.
are you okay?
Something biting my ankle.
I'm gonna
Shoot
look
it!
under the water. Can I see
Yeah.
anything?
Make a perception check. It's real. It's muddy.
I have good animal handling.
Natural
That's
20.
a 20.
25.
You can't see all of it, but you do see a big claw pincer grabbing onto Vonik's ankle. You can't see everything that it's connected to, but it's connected to something.
I'm gonna throw a couple Eldritch Blasts.
I have advantage, but that I assume that's enough.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
same as your strength save.
Yeah, athletics the
Okay.
same as my strength save.
Can I cast Bless?
So go ahead and we'll roll initiative right now, and I'll give
What
you
a-
the Eldritch Blasts
What does enlarge give me? It gives me a D4 or something, right?
to attack damage.
To attack damage. Okay.
7 for initiative.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, you said I do get my Eldritch Blasts off?
Yeah, that'll be your turn. So wherever you
Okay.
are in the
Okay.
initiative order.
23 for Atrix.
Okay. Well, it rolled real bad, so it's going to be everyone but Mouse goes, and then it goes. So
Yeah, I'll just throw my...
Vonik, your turn is spent. You do break the grapple, but you're out of movement. So now the rest of you can go. And I will give you
I'd like to.
just something to look at here.
I will shoot at the beast. We're still in the forest, aren't we?
Guys, can you hang on a second? I'm gonna cast Bless on y'all. So, unless you want to do this without some extra help, but
I'll
it's
take
up to
both.
you.
I think I do extra damage and stuff.
You
His
do not do
bow.
extra damage in the forest. It's for like it's for ability checks.
Survival and
No, that's like the bow thing.
I think
What's
it's your you get the
Oh,
extra
the bow
damage.
thing is for your favorite enemy, not your favorite terrain.
yeah, favorite enemy is what you're
Yes,
thinking
I
of.
thought it said about
Not terrain, enemy.
terrain. Yeah.
Nope, enemy.
I think he's talking about his bow that he got, but same thing. It's
Oh.
it's favorite enemy, not favorite terrain. I know because I made
cast-
it.
I'm gonna cast Bless, and we'll do it at we'll do it at the first level.
Okay, so it's 3
And
people. You can choose
I'm gonna-
them.
Vonic, Mouse, and eh, we'll do it on Atrix.
Yay. Okay, what does it
Yeah.
give me?
D4
So
to
you
your
get-
attack rolls
And saving
and saves.
and saving throws.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the beast.
Oh,
What's that for?
that's
no.
for my wild magic roll.
Oh, it is. Okay. Give me so before your we'll take your attack roll there. What is that equal? Atrix.
17.
Okay, 17 does hit. I gotta look up my. Give me another D20 roll and a D100. For
Does he have disadvantage because he's shooting into water?
Yeah, actually. So roll that at disadvantage. So I was thinking about distance, but it also is disadvantage because you can't see it.
Would an arrow fly further in the water than a bullet?
No.
No?
It'll go further.
I think it would,
That's
right?
Hunter's
Because a
Mark.
bullet will only go like a few, not very far at all,
So it's
before
cast
it
Hunter's
breaks up.
44.
I think there was a Mythbusters on that.
The Mythbusters did the bullets, but
I
they
think
didn't shoot
they
any
did
arrows.
arrows though, didn't they?
Did they?
10.
I thought maybe not. I know the bullets didn't.
Yeah, bullets do not go that far.
15
Yeah.
damage.
You can
Did
be like
you-
2 feet underwater and be safe.
I casted Hunter's Mark.
15 damage.
Yep, 15.
You cannot cast Hunter's Mark because you can't see it.
I mean, there's bow fishing, so I assume that.
So I'll just take the 1 off of it. So it's how much damage?
So
14
that
now.
was-
14.
Oh, 3 to 5 feet is how far an arrow will go into the water and still
Yeah,
like.
14.
They make special bow fishing arrows that don't have fletching on them that are heavier.
Okay. So, anyone with a what's like a passive perception of 12 or higher, you guys see over on the other bank a bunch of silver pieces just appear and drop out of nowhere over here.
I have a
Freak.
14 passive perception.
Okay,
So
Was
there's
that a
you-
goose?
you see and hear these like ting 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 ting. You look over there's just a pile of silver pieces.
You need better than what?
12 passive.
Well, I see that.
What's up with this goose over here?
What is
It's
that?
fantastic.
Those are they're not geese, they're like hawks.
Waterfowls.
Yeah.
They
Which
fly
would be a
in
duck.
to get us.
See it?
They have been sort of just flying around the river. You've noticed them. With a little bit of thrashing in the water, they sort of are turned and look like they're thinking about taking advantage of the situation. Okay, so that's Jace and 1 attack for Atrix. So Atrix, you can continue your turn.
Oh, yeah, next attack. Can I actually try and see if I can see the creature?
You could use your action to do that, but you've already attacked, so you've already used your
Okay.
action.
Attack number 2.
At disadvantage.
Well,
Ooh, 2 threes.
Plus your D4 and plus your modifier, you may still hit.
Alright, so that's 13 plus
Nope.
this d4.
Archery is a lot.
15.
15 does hit.
There you go.
Rolled a 3, got 15.
Alright, no bugs. And also no hunter's mark. 9 damage.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Who is up next? Anyone but Mouse, because he's the only one
Yeah.
rolled underneath.
I'll start
I will be right
throwing
back. I gotta
some
go.
Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, you do know where it is, so you don't have to roll at disadvantage.
26.
That hits.
First one. What you let me? Cool. 9 damage on the first one.
Okay.
Second attack
You release an eldritch blast from your hand into the water.
is 13.
13 misses. You see it go into the water. Nothing. No impact on the beast.
And I want to be like trying to cast it to where my hands and stuff are in the water when I'm casting it, just to try and conceal
Okay.
the Eldritch Blasts.
Well, you know you wouldn't. We've already talked about it. You know you don't have to hide it from the party anyway.
Yeah,
so
but
you
we
won't.
got 3 people that we don't
Yeah.
know.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. So is it Merton? I think is the only
Ready
one
my action.
left.
I'm ready my action for someone to lose grip of the rope and chase after him. Or if something comes in, I'm watching those hawks.
Okay.
Well, can I just do one? Can I? I'm ready my action to just dive in the water and catch someone if they slip away.
Okay.
I didn't realize my movement speed has gone up. I move 40 feet around now.
Yeah, you're a barbarian, man.
I know, man.
Okay, it is their turn.
There.
What? Yeah. What is they?
There.
Okay. Find out.
It is going to. Yeah, it's going to attempt to clip you again, Vonic. Where is it? There it is. 26, I think, hits.
You're muted, Eric.
You have a +9. You're gonna hit me every time, boss.
So 24 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are again grappled. And these little guys
I'm gonna need a heal.
see that thrashing about, and they are going to come down. Who are they going to pick? They're gonna. Each one of them is gonna just fly by and take a peck as they fly by.
Honk.
They
And there you
avoid
go for-
opportunity attacks.
They are gonna go for the little guy. They're gonna go for Atrix.
Hey, leave the little guy alone.
He's the one that looks.
So 17
That
hit you?
hits. Yes.
All right. So the first one comes by, takes a little chunk out of you for 3 points of piercing damage. Just as the second one also comes by, and takes another little chunk out of you for 3 more damage. So you suffer 6 points of piercing damage as they fly through, taking advantage of the thrashing about in the water. Mouse, you're up.
I can't see what's happening in the water. I can just see him shooting stuff into the water, but I can't see the creature, right?
Correct. You see you see
So-
like the water is getting disturbed, but you don't know. You can't tell how big it is, where it is.
I would probably shoot a firebolt at the one of the birds that I saw attack Atrix
Okay.
in front of him.
Go for it.
So let's just say this one over
Alright.
here.
Fire away.
And
Natural 20. Go and double those dice.
We're gonna eat
Roll
chicken
twice the
tonight.
amount. So roll those dice again. 5 plus
Our healer. Heal me.
8.
13.
13.
You heard a
Nice.
Matrix.
13 points of fire damage.
So you hit it as it's flying out, as it comes in to take a bite, and it's flying. It flies out. It starts to turn slightly because it looks like it's going to take another pass. You nail it with a firebolt, and scree, and it goes like over here into the water.
Scree!
Scree! I can't do it. My voice is too dry. My throat's too dry to do an attempt at it.
Just imagining an airplane.
No, honestly, I love that.
The smoke coming out.
So one of them's dead.
All
The
right.
other one still looks like it's going to try to turn.
That is my turn because I'm still holding onto this rope, trying to maintain concentration on this enlarged spell.
Okay. Top of the round. Everyone but Mouse.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the other bird. Jerk.
Okay.
Your ranger thing.
Oh yeah, Hunter's Mark. That's a 20.
I guess I'll let you have it.
Yay. And bugs. Do I get
Okay,
double?
that's-
Wait, are we just double damage?
It's double all the dice. So roll twice as many. Like if you're, it would be.
You probably just
1d6
kill
and-
the bird.
It would be 2d6 and 1d8, so it's gonna be 4d6 and 2d8. Yeah, you're gonna slaughter this bird unless you roll
Okay.
all ones.
Basically, attack twice.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
that's well over
23.
enough.
Explosion of feathers.
Yeah, you fire it,
So 28.
and you hear splash, and you see it was on its way over here. So you start to see some of those crocs look over at the disturbance in the water. They haven't come over here yet, but they have taken notice of what's going on.
They're busy rocking
Right.
out to the music.
Second attack's gonna go on the scorpion thing.
Okay, disadvantage.
Remember, you got a D4 too because you're blessed.
Oh yeah.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
Okay.
blessed.
18
Yeah, that hits.
plus 4. Alright.
Went to his little claws.
Got it.
12 damage.
It looks like it's just like, ooh.
11 damage. My bad.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Who's up next?
Me, I suppose.
Before you go, I'll just kind of reach out and hit you with a healing word.
That would be awesome.
We're gonna do it. We'll do first level healing word. Yoink.
Nice.
8 healing points.
Roll your d20.
Oh, that's right.
Give me another natural one.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, you're fine.
All right,
And then,
so- Oh.
I
That's a bonus
gotta.
action.
That's a bonus action. Then I'm just gonna kind of like scope out under the water and see if I can't see anything and cast Mind Sliver at whatever murky thing is down there.
Okay, you can either use your action to try to look under the water, or
Mm-hmm.
you can cast some sort of spell that you don't need sight on the creature for.
Oh, okay. I don't have one of those, so I'm just gonna look for it then.
Like you could use a firebolt, you just be at disadvantage.
Oh, I'll use Mind Sliver then.
Is Mind Sliver? It's a save on its part, though, right?
Yes.
So you would have to see.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. That's right. Firebolt sounds kind of weird, so I'm gonna look under the water and see if I can see what's going on.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Yoink. 15.
15. You see the claw on Vonnick's foot, but you can't see. Again, you can't see what it's connected to, but you have
Okay.
the general idea of where it is now.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna stomp this thing. For flavor, I'm gonna stomp it, but really, I'm gonna punch it.
Okay.
So that you don't dick me out of some damage or
You're
something.
grappled, but you can still attack just fine.
I could pin it. Am I double the size?
This is. No, you are the same size.
No. Okay. All right, I'm gonna hit it.
+4. Plus a D4, I should say. don't need it.
I'm gonna say you don't need disadvantage because it's attached to you.
Okay. So 1d8. God dang, there's gonna be a lot here. 1d8, 2d6, and a d4, right?
I believe that is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. 1d8, 2d6, d4.
Plus your modifier.
Yeah, plus my modifier, which is plus 6, so 21. Or 20, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
And,
reaching and splashes out. Everyone on his back is, oh crap, trying to hold on.
it needs to make a strength save.
Okay.
DC 14, which isn't that high.
Yeah.
Makes it?
Yep.
It does make it take an extra 2d6 damage, though.
Okay. That's the fire rune.
Yeah, that's fire rune. So another 8.
Okay.
And then I will punch it again.
All right.
Where'd that d20 I threw earlier go?
I cleared it.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Okay, cool. That's other. That's not a bonus. Does this is the same as my main attack now, right? Because I'm level
Yes,
whatever
you're level
5.
5.
Okay. 15 hit.
15
What's the D4?
Just hits.
Just kidding.
He almost needed that D4.
It's a thought that counts.
So
plus 6
18
is
more?
18.
You get your fire rune on both?
No, I can only do that once. But I will use my bonus action now, not to
Okay.
hit, but to second wind.
Okay.
It's 1d10 plus. I gotta find it. 1d10 plus 5.
It's more than that because your item. It's your proficiency number of D10s plus your level.
Oh. Oh, okay. Well, here's 1d10.
So whatever your proficiency bonus is, that many D10s.
So, oh, okay, cool. Here's 2 more.
So
That's pretty
9
terrible.
Yep, 9 plus whatever your fighter level.
Yeah, so 5.
Yep.
So 15.
14.
9 plus 5, 14.
14, sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad. I'm almost back to full.
Okay. Who is up? think.
I can see
Actually,
the
you know what?
claw holding.
I'm axe surging too.
Oh, okay.
I'm going all in, baby. I want to kill this thing.
It's a hurtful ankle biter. You don't want it there no more.
That hits.
All right, that's a hit. $17 plus 6.
Is it 23?
Oh, I'm gonna need that D4.
Just need 2.
Oh, I got it.
And it paid off.
In the end, it paid off. So another 18.
Okay.
I just feel like we see this giant angry bald dude just punching the water.
Yeah, it's just this water splashing everywhere. The guys on his back are like, "No, please!" In
This is
fact,
like
I am
crazy.
I'm going to make them roll some athletics checks to stay on here. I'm going to make them
Oh, I should have blessed them too.
roll 2 of them.
Oh, I guess that's only.
That's
6.
why I wanted to stomp instead of
Yeah.
punch. Because he's right below me. It'd be easy to stomp him.
Well, I mean, technically your foot's grappled, so it would be
Well,
hard.
my
to...
other foot's not grappled, right?
You could try that and probably fall over if you want to.
Nah, it doesn't do as much damage is the problem.
All right, so they don't have. I mean, she has a +1, but everyone else, they're looking to hold on with a 10 or higher. Third one is
Couldn't
gonna
we?
be
Oh
hers.
man, we should have roped him on.
Oh, 2 of them fall off. 2 of them fall in the water. The last one, the halfling, the one that was in the middle, manages to stay on.
Can I use a reaction to try to
use
catch him?
Yeah, you can use reaction for that. Go ahead and make a. This would be like a dexterity.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, acrobatics check. Are you? Which one are you trying to catch?
Which one's the frailer of the two?
Ernest.
All right, we go for him.
Okay. Yeah, you catch Ernest with one hand. You like punching. You start to feel him fall off. You reach over and grab him. Set him back up there with your reaction.
Orc going in the water.
Nice.
Yeah, Orc is going in the water.
Where's she at?
She's over.
I'm gonna use my
here.
He's like
reaction.
right next to me.
Okay, I use my reaction.
Well, what are you gonna do from back there?
Move and grab her. That's
Okay,
I was
I'll give
waiting
you-
for someone to let go so I can swim
Yeah,
to him.
He
and
hasn't
grab him.
attacked or anything,
I'll
and
give you your movement, which is halved. So if you can get there,
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm at that corner there.
all right. So yeah, with since you held your action for that, yeah, you got her. There's no, I mean, you can't save her from being in the water with the reaction, but you've got her. She's.
Just want to basically just grab her hand, or just keep her from floating
Keep
away.
her from flowing away.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And I'll
is
pick her up next
accomplished.
round.
Okay, so
I'm gonna throw a couple more Eldritch Blasts.
okay,
I just did a ton of damage. How this thing's gotta be?
you can't see it.
I know.
15.
15 hits.
Man, a lot of close calls in this fight.
Yeah.
And that does 10 damage.
Okay.
Second Eldritch Blast. Natural 1.
That's
Yeah.
Great.
So you fire the second one in, big splash, nothing happens.
Alright, yeah, I'll have my turn there.
And I swim her to shore.
You can try. You're double half speed though, because you're now carrying a person in the water.
I try to pick her up next round. If you can just hold her
Order
there.
speed.
I'll ask you. You got this? I can take her there, or we can put her back on you.
Put her back on me because I need help hitting this thing. I need it to die.
Okay. I will just direct her hand to grab onto him.
Okay.
Is that an action, or is that like a free thing?
I'd say that's I'll give you that as a free action since you're right next to
You're
him.
right there. Yeah, she can just grab
So-
on and climb.
I want to rage.
Okay.
First, I'm going to move.
Roger.
10, 15, 20, and then I'm gonna rage, and get a free movement with my rage because my weapon.
Yep.
5. I'm guessing I see it. I'm getting here. Do I see anything?
You see
I'm
like
swimming
turbulence in the
down
water,
underneath.
but you don't know exactly where it is.
So for my second move, I just want to walk until
So
I
you hit
see
something?
it. Yeah.
Okay. It's
Or not walk, but swim down there.
okay. I mean you can't.
If I can,
no.
I'd like to help flank, but
roll a d20 for me. Okay. So you're swimming over there, and you feel something hard on the bottom of your boot. It's underneath you, essentially.
oh, okay. Then as soon as I find it with my move,
Mm-hmm.
then I will start swinging.
Okay. I will make these at disadvantage because it's melee weapon in the water.
I will swing recklessly.
Okay.
And what's my other thing?
Frenzy.
No, I don't want to do frenzy. I want to do the other grand thing. So I'm gonna deduct.
Great Weapon
Great
Master.
I'm gonna deduct 5. I'm
Okay.
gonna so a straight roll, deduct 5. So it's a straight roll now, right?
Yep.
Are you flanking?
No, he's not.
Oh,
Frenzying. I don't know where they're flanking from. So that's 10 plus an 8, 18.
Is that minus the 5?
No. Whatever. 13.
13 does not hit. You hit a carapace of some kind, but doesn't do any damage.
oh, it's chitin, right?
Tightness armor.
Once a
Swing it
week
again.
at least.
My second swing, same thing. I'm gonna do minus 5.
Okay.
My chances. There we go. So that's going to be 8 plus 16.
16 does it.
Okay.
Booyah.
So this is
Booyah.
plus 10 more, right?
Yep.
So
24
24 damage.
Ooh.
And I use my bonus action, so I can't do the bonus action.
How do you
Well,
want
I
to do
can
this?
kill it. Oh, I kill it?
Yep.
I don't even know what I'm swinging at.
Nope.
So I'm just swinging until it stops moving.
Okay.
I want to break whatever claw is grabbing on Vonic. That's all I really care about. I want to break that off of him.
Okay.
So I swing until that snaps.
So you're swinging at this arm, and eventually you swing through and hit it, and it gives away. You're like, that's weird. And then you start to see like the back end of this thing float up to the surface, and it's a huge crab.
That was actually 26 damage, just so you know, just so we keep
Okay.
the score here.
You see it float up, and it's missing an arm, and Vonic, you reach down, pull it off, and this big old
Yep.
crab pincer you pull off.
I'm gonna eat that for dinner.
Oh man, that's for me. I didn't bring any rations.
As soon as I see it float, I say, all right, let's go.
You see
Yep.
that thing start to float to the surface, and all those crocodiles, they aren't like sprinting, but they start moving your way. You
We're
get the
moving
sense
then.
that the reason those things weren't over here is because this territory was already claimed.
Ooh. How far are they?
100 or so feet. They don't look aggressive towards you. They look like, hey, free meal over there.
Oh, okay.
So, as soon as that fight ends, as soon as that thing floats to the surface, I'm going to recast Enlarge on Vonic.
Okay, so that,
Okay.
yeah, okay. If you do that, then it'll be easy enough for you guys to get across the river within the second minute.
Because I was kind of keeping track of time and how long it's been, and it's about that time to refresh it, so I went ahead and refreshed it that turn.
I'm gonna kind of drift away a little bit and see if I can try to find my arrows. I'm not gonna like drift like drastically, but only a little.
Make an investigation check. You're gonna have to nat 20 this to get any of them. This is in the water. It's murky water. If you nat 20,
No.
they're gone.
Oh.
Do I see any arrows in there? Well, I don't care about the arrows. Never mind.
I just lost me 4 arrows.
You guys do make it to the other side. There are 13 silver pieces for those of you who saw it. Just hanging out
Wow.
over here on the
Oh,
side of the
I'm
bank.
gonna try and pick up as much as I can.
You went to look for arrows. Other people are gonna get there before you.
I would pick him up. I had a perception of 14, so
So how
Do I get a feeling?
as soon as I get
Yeah,
on
like-
land.
Do I get a feeling for like how these apparated?
You know it's related to you, certainly.
Okay.
They have like his face on him.
They say in Jace we trust.
Yeah, there we go. Ah, yes. Now this is a real currency I can get behind.
As I pick up the silver pieces, I'm gonna look at them and investigate, investigate them, make sure they're like normal silver pieces, like we would normal currency.
I just
Something
tell them like,
Seen before.
They are not.
hey, Mouse. By the way, those won't be there tomorrow. In fact, they're gonna turn into termites.
All right. Well, let's just make sure we put those in the handy haversack side pouch then.
There you go.
That way you got bugs all over your stuff. Oh, side pouch. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, the side pouch.
All right. So
Then they'll
you
die
guys
because they can't breathe.
switch this to-
That was a little close. It did a lot of damage to me.
You guys are starting to realize why no one wanted to take this assignment.
We took
Because
care
we're
of
out
that.
here.
But you guys make it over there. Begin to set up your hammocks for the evening. Are you guys setting them around a fire? What's your situation like?
I just
Definitely
Definitely need to
cook
keep a
that-
fire
If you
going.
see, and I cook that crab claw.
While I'm big, Isaac, I'll just grab a tree and break it in half a few times, and then
You have a very moist, broken tree.
what these trees up here, they'll be dry.
Oh yeah, definitely in the jungle. Dry trees everywhere.
Dry trees everywhere, dude.
Right next to a river, especially.
Yeah, that's how you know they're dry. Extra dry.
Extra dry. That's great.
Yeah, tell me about how you guys are setting
It
up your
has a
camp.
moist girth, yeah. Fantastic.
Get the people that hired us in the middle of the camp to where we're surrounding them at all times.
Yeah,
think-
they're close to the fire, and we're creating a ring of protection.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, did we ever get tiny hut or anything?
What do they
No.
have? Do they have just
No.
bed
It was
rolls
like
or what?
1,000 gold.
It was 1,000
Okay.
gold for the scroll, and we couldn't afford it.
Yep, scrolls are
We
expensive.
might have been able to pool our money, but
I'm
The
making
scroll
these
only
for,
lasts
If we
once,
would've-
right?
If we would have
Oh,
thought about it
Isaac.
sooner, we might have been able to hire somebody at the Aegis to create a scroll for us. But
I mean, if you
Maybe
guys
I
bought a
bought-
scroll, Mouse could have copied it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we could have copied it.
see my new mini in there, Isaac?
Oh, let's see.
You make a new mini that's like. Is this going to be straight laced Jace?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I
This
will
is,
move him over there.
missionary
After you
Jace.
do that.
We really need like a tiny hut spell as much as we travel and the way sleep works. in this.
It's 1,000 gold for the scroll.
Yeah, it is.
Probably-
But
sure we-
I'm
sure we-
thinking
Yeah, we definitely have that.
I
I'm
was
thinking
broke.
we could if
and
we
I
talked
have
about if
400.
we talked about it at all, I'd probably tell them we could probably get somebody at the Aegis to create a scroll for me for a lot cheaper. If
Well,
we ever talk,
when
if
we get
talked
back.
about that at all. But it would take
Alright.
time, like
I
days.
just made him that crab claw, and
Week.
now he's gonna go to bed.
Oh yeah,
gonna eat it.
I got one crab claw, one giant crab claw. That'll
Yeah.
feed everyone, right?
Atrix wants to eat it. He didn't,
Like
he
if
didn't bring
I-
rations.
Could
I
have picked up
boil
some
it.
birds.
Rations?
You didn't buy any ration? Oh, he's a ranger.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
right.
didn't need to buy any.
Plus, he's got bugs all over him. He can just eat those.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I've already tried that. Remember?
You can get
Too
Goodberry,
hard.
can't you? Or is that just a druid thing?
That's
ranger.
just a druid thing.
Oh, is it?
Just to do a thing? I don't know.
Goodberry
Goodberry.
is hunter thing.
Oh, is it?
Ranger.
Yeah.
Is this just a
Ranger can get that spell.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. They can get that spell. I forgot.
But you're in your
I don't
favorite
have it.
environment, so you probably don't need it. You can.
Yeah,
That's
he-
what you get. I think
he
you can.
forage
You don't
pretty
even need to
easily
roll,
in
right?
the forest.
And I think everybody else bought like 4 weeks of rations. So.
Yeah, he can actually forage as he's walking, as a ranger in his favorite terrain.
Oh, really?
I want to see this new mini. Where's the new mini?
He's like, oh really? I could do that.
I gave me some nice pork then.
Nice pork. Where are you getting pork?
You're in a jungle. Let's
jungle.
go Pork.
There's probably wild pigs.
Looking for a wild boar.
You can forage. You can't hunt while you're walking.
I got a
Forage
freaking.
is-
I
Plant.
got a
Forage is-
crab arm that was
yeah,
big enough to
forage-
grab my huge leg. It will feed us all if I
Yeah.
cook it.
Forage is like picking up roots and stuff that you can eat.
Berries and
roots,
edible
roots,
edible
and
flowers
stuff
and
like
stuff like that. Yeah. Mushrooms. But the good kind, not the bad kind.
Okay, so you guys can set up your camp however you want on this board. Move everyone to the middle.
I love that I'm like a nightlight.
Yeah, you glow in the dark, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
figured out how you did that because there is a in Hero Forge there's an option to turn a light on your character
Oh, really?
to make him glow. Yep.
Yeah, remember my guy was glowing purple.
Yeah.
'Cause I did it by accident.
Horseshoe.
I didn't
You can
know.
like you can like put it
Yeah,
in
my
your
horseshoe.
hand or whatever. Yeah.
The little gem on my axe on my back glows.
Yeah,
Yep.
my gauntlets, there's a little gems on my gauntlets that glow.
Okay, so set up the camp however, like your sleeping arrangement, how you want it to be set up.
Where's
Like,
where's the crew? The crew goes in the middle.
yeah.
So there's him.
No, I'll set up right here. Top of this ledge. Can't grab myself.
Lock it. Clean. Where's Ragash? There she is.
There's a wall over here.
Oh, ignore it. I didn't know that was there. There's no wall.
Martin found a house.
Tiny hut, guys. Yeah, I think we've got a fire going. They're sleeping in the middle, and we just kind of take the perimeter.
We find a no tree spot. Do we have hammock spots or?
Yeah, you have hammock spots. This is just to represent the space.
Yeah.
Because I have another much denser one, but it's like then you wouldn't have
Impossible
anywhere
to
to
move
stand
around
and
it.
see through. So
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think we've got it.
Let me find it.
I have no control over my character.
Where's your dude?
Right here. I want my character to be pushed up like this.
That's weird. Okay,
Where
you
that
should have it
white
now.
line
I don't
was.
know why I didn't have it a second ago, but
There we go. Yep, he's gonna be right here. It's the same.
okay, you
There's
guys.
crab.
This is how you're setting up.
Nice.
We got the fire and them in the middle, and you guys are around the outside there, just like that.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
We not-
What's your watch rotation?
I'll be on first. I get advantage.
I'll take third watch.
I'll take first watch with Atrix then.
Go ahead and make perception checks for me.
21.
Better than what I'm gonna get. Yeah, better than what I got.
Yeah, so throughout the night, you guys are hearing all the sounds of the jungle. Everyone else falls asleep. About halfway through your watch, you're still hearing everything. Nothing currently seems to be invading the territory that you've taken. But you seem safe for the moment. If there's anything you guys want to chat about, you can do that. Otherwise, we'll go to second watch.
Let's go to second watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's taking second watch?
I'll take it.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Natural
Natural
20.
20.
Natural
How many
20.
20s you rolled
It's been a
tonight?
lot tonight.
I rolled a couple.
He rolled a couple ones there too during the battle, I think. So
All right, so you're taking the second watch. You're hearing all these different sounds of the jungle. Natural 20. You hear a slight, sort of throaty, growly type sound. You start looking around, and you can see. Natural 20. You can see something moving around you, and you hear another sound, and you look around to the other side. There's at least two things moving in the jungle fairly close to you guys. You sit for a second. Hear another one. You're being surrounded by something.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Everyone up now!" And I'm gonna cast darkness on the three in the middle with my ring
Okay.
to hide them.
All right.
Three in the middle, stay still. And I'm casting darkness on them.
They wake up and like, we can't see anything. And at that point, three large jungle cats start to make their way to you guys, and that's what we'll pick up next week with that initiative roll. Or sorry, yeah, you see four jungle cats, one that you didn't hear, coming from the opposite side of where you were set up. But that is where we will pick up next week with the Untamed Northern Wilds expedition.
Hot dang.
oh yeah.
This is gonna be grueling for you guys.
Good.
And
Yeah.
Ray, I do want to
Yes.
make note for you, your arcane recovery. It says once per long rest. In the book, though, it says once per day. And as long as you're getting a sleep in, I want to give you that once per day, not once per long rest.
Yeah, I looked at that before we bedded down for the night, and I was gonna use it. I was like, long rest? No, I'm not gonna use it yet.
So knowing that, if you want to get one of your things back, well, it would have to be at
I
the end
only-
of this short rest, though. So, well, no, yeah, because it would be at the end of the short rest. So you can use it.
I mean, I could use it as an action during the fight too if I wanted to.
Is it? I thought it was during a short rest.
But I'm pretty
double
sure you
check.
can use it during fight. It says I used it once before during a fight, I think.
Pretty sure you used it during a short rest. Let me double check.
Maybe it wasn't.
I'm
I
sad
don't
about
know.
those 4 arrows that I lost.
Oops, it's
Well,
Well, since they cost
yeah,
120 gold, I
per
would be
day
too.
when you finish a short rest.
Yeah.
You can choose to expend its
so
spell
you can do
slots.
it in the morning.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to let you know that that's not going to be a once per long rest thing. It's a once per day thing as long as you get to sleep. But with that, we'll call it there for the night. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks guys for playing.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.